make your parents proud, you know? Make them proud. So I'm Mariam, Kenya from the 11 straight years in the industry, 20 years in marriage industry. Those are you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
That's 20 years in marriage. I'm the dinner talk. Good morning. My name is Jessica Ahimsiwe. I am a professional software engineer and a filmmaker. I do business of film. I have an MBA in business and a doctorate in business. So when you say money, I understand the language of money. Yes.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Philomena Mkinzi. Professionally, I'm an accountant, but I work with Oli Cash Company as a sales executive. Industry ya acting naja 4 years ago. Ne show divaita Sami series. Yeah, I never made it. Then I'm so honored to be part of this. Thank you very much.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are good. Give me some energy. Yes. Well, I'm glad to be here. Everything she said is true. But I was mentored first by her generation. I was part of Ndagire Mariam Media when I was 16. And that's where I started. But also, I'd like to honor one of the best acting teachers, Madam Media. Please stand up, Makulada. This is the greatest acting teacher I've met. I'm glad that I'm part of this panel. I'm a director, producer. Yes, I'm an actor, but I love to say I'm a producer, because without production, everything else does not exist. The actors don't exist. The directors don't exist. This theater would not exist if it were not for someone that decided, you know what, let's make it happen. And this festival would not exist if Mumbeja did not decide let it happen. So I think we need more producers. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for those short introductions. I'll go straight into HR today's. Jessica, I'm starting with you. I have seen you promote theatre plays in the last year. What has been your most successful theatre play that you promoted, and what techniques did you use? Thank you so much, Mbeja. But we joined Batman last year, and one of what that was birthed from the theatre festival was the Friday night gala. We salute you all. When they say that they're getting theatre out of limbo, and surely I've been here mostly every month and I've seen people come to theatre. Thank you so much. What is the biggest theatre play? I think it was Frida's theatre play. But they want to see as a person. Now, what technique? I think even the people who are hosting the shows embraced social media. Dita, it's called Dita, right? He has a show in November. We're getting back to TikTok here. I need to share Mokola. He's collaborating with different people si ba theatre bokka naye yewadde n'agamba nja kunoonya abantu be collaboratinga nabo ekintu kino you take to heart nomanya that theatre is a business mbagambye me I look at things that yes you are passionate but ngena nebuuza neŋŋamba how is your passion making what we call a return on investment because you are investing in that production. What is the return on that production that you're bringing here? Kiki kyoyagala at the end of the day to see how much sales you want to register, or you just want us to come here and like you also go in the records or you tell. I need to make business sense out of what I'm doing. Kigenda kuforcinga or collaborating with abantu abalala. No banonya kweke nyini because us as Cinema UG will say we'll give you the platform. Some of the techniques that we look at right now and what we are using is the power of collaboration. And collaboration means ogenda no sky no muntu omulala time with theatre. No muleta. Namugamba manyi what? Nkola commission come. Tell them that njagala kubativa nga 14 mwezi guno weguti. Nkola commission. That video alone omuntu number zaina you're tapping into their network. But then also you're attracting a certain customer from that network. Oyinza okugamba tofunye abantu abiri naye omu g'ofunye yajja okuleeta abalala kusheddako oba kitegeera. So the power of collaboration in production is really important. Okyayinza okugamba that omuzannyo gw'okoze oyinza okwemalirira wekka oba oyina mikono gyawo gye mugenda ozannya nagyo. When it comes to marketing and sales, marketing is different from sales. Kino kyekituufu. Nja ku marketinga naye nga toli mukola sales. I'll do what we call the public listening ear. I'll tell the public about your show, but I will not convert the sales. That's different. Ojja kugenda okukola byonna byonna, but converting what we call a customer into a targeted sale is different. And this is where we are going to go into. That yes, right now we've told them about, but very about what? How do we convert more into a targeted sale? It's really important. Even next year, those who are coming to do the Friday night, because we're going to have okay. So we're going to see how do you focus to convert your marketing strategy into making a sale. So best show, yeah, but people came many. And we had a show last time, it was Shantam Tower, which was Full House. And also the boys who were on the Friday night, they also had people, and I was like, you know, when you look at photos, they're like, wow. This is really beautiful to witness in our era. Because people think that travel with theatre and yet theatre is the birth, it's the first stage, it's the identity of who you are as a creative. Even if you come in film, theatre is the first stage that you need to prove to yourself. When you appreciate an audience, that confidence alone, no one is going to take it. No joke screen. We find so many people who say, theatre. Come here and get what we call the training ground on stage. That when you come into film, you have the confidence, but then also you identify yourself in what you're good at. So, Friday night was really nice. The power of collaboration, that's important.
Okay, thank you so much. Mariam, power of collaboration. I've seen the Ebonies working with several theatre companies, collaborating okkiriziganya ne Jessica about collaboration, power ya collaboration.
Spring nights, nothing, Havana Radisa. That's when it comes to Ebony's production. Similarly, when I compare with Chile, in production, group Ebony's. What is in you?
Ante awebuuliza nti bwe muba mukola ne you've collaborated with Aromatic, with Bakayimbira, mukozeeko n'abantu abo. Has it been successful?
It was. I fully agree with the collaboration. And to give it more light, now decide here, on the Jawali but to collabo, All Stars.
bwetulanga mu mwaka tufunyeeyo that all star joint production ndowooza nakyo kiyinza okuyambamu kubanga twagezaako collaboratinga for example n'abayimbi Camille Bende netuzanyako naye Bobby Wine naye kati era si kyekiryawo nti kiwawaaza amatu nti abantu bajja kujjula
abalabira theatre tebakyempresinga
no kyaggwako twakikola nekiggwako so kati muli era I thought of it and I was like if we can have something like all stars from different groups particularly Afri-Talent, Ebonies, Aromantic, bakayimbira nemugenda nga mufunayo abantu nemukola all stars nakyo kiyinza okukola kiyinza okuvaamu.
Okay, tweyanziza nnyo power of collaboration tugiwulira nti erabika abantu ejja kututwala ewaddako arafa simanyi kyewakoze naye microphone ye nebuukako kamera banjagala kuyita nanzi my screen for a very long time nkuyita nanzi kati changing to nkizi simanyi okumanya. You have been advertising and promoting projects. How hard is it to advertise and promote theatre? Sanzeemu buzibu ki theatre?
Obuzibu bwensanze mu theatre okusooka oyinza okuba waliwo omuyimbi kangambe music icon night n'otambula naye ng'omuyimbi tebamumanyi oli n'agamba oyo yayimba ki sijja kujja naye omulaba okugamba gw'onaayimba nsikyendabyo naye ate nga si gwagenda okukola ki okupafominga kati nendaba bw'oba olina omuyimbi omupya gw'oleeta kyandibadde kirungi omuleetereko olwedde abantu gwe bamanyi bw'ajja okuyimba abantu basobola okutapinga mu fanbase ye n'agamba ndeesewo n'omuyimbi omupya Flavia abantu banawulira Flavia bw'ayimba sinaye wanempulira Flavia ng'ayimba kyokolaba namukwata yanyimbira bulungi neera nkimanyi yenna aliyagala okujja ku theatre ajja kujja ku lulwe cause Tigan bwe yaliwo abantu banyumirwa bwe banyumirwa Flavia n'ayimba naye ne bakola ki ne basanyuka kakitegeeza Flavia yawa abantu experience ennungi ekibulamu oluusi mu theatre nga experience omuntu ajja oluusi refreshments ntono waliwo on popcorns naye singa boogeramu obuntuntu ku chips cocktail tutekemu cocktail tuve ku beer tutekemu moet so that oli ne waleeta girlfriend we ajja kunyumirwa nosobola okuleetame naye ondeeseewa so tebulamu ambiance naye ng'ebintu ebirungi ebiyina yes the artist webali less nungi just on that.
Okay, the experience.
Yeah, the experience.
Okay, thank you so much, Nyabo. Arthur, I know you mostly for theatre set plays. You have to work hard. But I've seen some people do what you do, but not as successful as you do it. What publicity techniques have you used that helped you or always help you have successful shows here? Here and elsewhere. I don't know if you do elsewhere as well.
Well, I find that the secret for anything is knowing your target market. Once that is clear, everything else is very simple. When the target market is clear, you know how to reach them, you know how to talk to them, you know how to charge them. You literally know which channels to use to get to them. I find that what we are struggling with as a theatre, as an industry, let's say, is that we all want to target everyone. So the Ebonies wants to target everyone, African wants to target everyone, Dynam wants to target everyone, Nancy wants to target everyone. You get, Ebonies wants to target everyone, and that's where the struggle is. And when the collaboration comes, that's why it's successful. Because we are targeting everyone, those people will rather pay for us together than pay for us alone. So they are saying, oh, you want me to buy a ticket of 50K when I'm just seeing, let's say the Ebonies? That's not worth it. But if you call me when the Ebonies is working with Amphitalent, well, I mean, Chile is there, Bossa is there, let me go and watch those guys, they're worth it. But if these guys targeted a totally different audience, well, maybe for Ebonies and Amphitalent and Diamond December, it's too late. But maybe for the young people, maybe for the younger generation, it's clear. You can decide to target the mechanics, let's say. Or you can decide to target the seniors, 50 years and above. Or you can decide to target the Kololo High School guys. Or you can decide to target, you get. I find that literally all the time that I've been invited for a show, someone invites you in a way, yeah, there is someone that sent me an invitation for their show, and I told him I don't attend shows like that. We need to stop begging people to come to our show. I did my last show, general public show at the National Theatre in 2019. And it was at the National Theatre. We did a play called A Christmas Carol, an adaptation of Charles Dickens' novel. And the one reason why I last did a general public show then was because the approach was, we need to convince my auntie to come and watch me. We need to convince his uncle to come and watch me. We did not have a target market, a clear target market. And I decided that until we figure out a clear general public target market, that okay, we want to target these people, then we'll hold off on those shows. And then we stuck to the plays that these guys watch. But even the plays that are successful here, they're not for everyone. They are for literature students. Yeah? And recently we introduced the performing arts productions because, sorry. sorry. So, Chengeza Koga, a chief Tawanya performing arts, the theatre industry, Kevere film, Kavere music, we want targeting them to you. And to our show at the Assembly Dynam, National Theatre, Yali, a Christmas Carol. And Chechi Jara is struggling and a choke. Abantu Fan Factory, Benonia Tibetwaga, Appetite Benonia Tibetwaga, Twagarabasi, Twagaraba, Abana, Tetusana. And I can't say to an unsuccessful Twafuna Abantu, but about Twafuna, Tivansa. Because I believe me, I was a Yabakate, I was my lady, Abana, Abatomo, Mariba, Mama, system, get high school, Abuka, that's the Kuraba. Cutting church shows afterward. Then the guys said, who is an invitation. Literally, I would have come in a bamboo ticket, yelling your car, Tetrina Kenda, Tetrina Punonia. Omumejamani mu stage kwetukoleza netwalikoleza bya literature in the beginning. Kwetwatandikira targeting abaana g'abakololo high school naye abakola literature tetunoonya balala, tetwagala bakola literature bokka. So Oluganda, Oluzungu, kati ffe tulina engeri tetukwatamu abaana abo aba literature ne tubawa kye baagala, tumanyi kye banoonya. Bw'omala okumanya target market yo n'omanya kyenoonya ogikiwa. Waliwo kolegi wange nasoma naye Makere yali above me, a director of National Theatre, akola emizanyo gyegimu egya literature. Omusomesa yajja n'ampa remand, n'agamba gaayo yagamba byo directing nga temuli. Ne mugamba when I was best director at Makere in my year. Nkyala Media y'omukubaalo nali palo y'abasomesa bataano. Ne mugamba I was best director. On top of that, another is marketing. Ebiseera ebimu bw'oba tonategeera market yo kyeyagala olwana nnyo okole ekyamaanyi ennyo ng'ate olumu maketi yo si kyeyagala. Do you get what I'm saying? Ba artist abali wa? Ojja kulwana nnyo bw'obona ogenda n'oyita mwami Musiitwa marketing manager ku National Theatre n'oyita mwami Abbe n'ojja n'oyitamu abaana ba Kololo ogenda tandika okukola ebisanyusa mwami Abbe. Bano tebajja bitegeera. Kati bano batabitegeera tebajja kudda, ne mwami Abbe tajja kudda kuba ali busy. Kati okole show guno omulundi ebeere successful oguddako eri okuba successful naye bali abantu bonna abalagawa. Kuba ku lundi wayita Kasavu Kanyama mwami Abbe ali busy, mwami Musiitwa alina conference, bano abaana wakola bisanyusa mwami Abbe. So I find that it's the target market. Recently twakoze performing arts show tukole emizanyo gy'okusira basi ya performing arts. It was not successful. As a matter of fact, nadem box office and again. Because mwami Abbe ne mumbeja babagamba nnyo. Nze mbageininga nga bwe nnyomba. Ne ngamba bannange, audience yange baagala sound nga ali clear, tabadde clear. Ffe tukola emizanyo etaano olunaku. Ya? Lwaki tukola emizanyo eti? Yes. Nga kuliko recent twakola Richard III. No, the other period twakola Richard III. Etumuddamu gwokubiri. Nga kubaddeko other like 4 other full length plays. Why do we do that? Tumanyi target market yaffe yagala actor abalungi. Wabula ba actor abalungi olina obbasasula obulungi. Tosobola kukola muzannyo gumu n'osasula actor bulungi. Kitegeeza olina okukola emizannyo nga giwerako osobole okuweza akasente akasasula actor obulungi so that your audience is what? Kati, the adjustments you have to make on the stage. And you have to make sure the audience understands that, you know what, we have made these adjustments because of this. What about Chidai take the audience you? Nyumba nyo ne Arafa. Arafa, Chidioko, then to you much for Munga to Shabia, Internet Jana Akura. Because you understand your what? So, for the fellow artists that are here, I find that Obukoto will not be a book. Never know what I get singer or man or primer. No take a video with TikTok. Jabu was offside. Bono wataketinga mwami Abbe noteeka akanago ku Facebook kujja kubukoze offside. Mulimu abantu abamu nga wataketinga olina genda na bbaluwa. Ekitegeera. Mulimu abantu abamu abatajja kujja kushoyo kujja nga sponsor omunene. Kati I find that the reason why we have, and we don't have full houses every time. Now we are doing it. And once you understand your target audience, you understand that they are trying to make a loss to make profit next time. So to have the shows, I think 2 weeks ago, was enough. Just but we expected it. It was worse than we expected, but we expected it. Why did we do a show even when we knew it was not going to be successful? It's because we are laying a foundation for next time. Once wova mu mind ya market yo bagwera. Nina abantu betira okulaba bateeka wano show nateekawo show mu January. Nata mu January. Kati oteekawo show mu January wayise omusajja ali wakiseko oyagala abere customer awo n'atuuka n'akwera mu December nina show mu January. Oli ku bidala. Kati ebiseera ebimu ojja kukkiriza okolera oso omwaka mulamba. That's where the collaboration effect comes in. Nti olaba tona okulaba ose emirundi mingi. Nti basi nakola show wali fayima nsooka temugamba. Nyinza okujja. Iwe ng'anyinza okujja nga bajja kujja magaininge, there is a time waliwo wano member of staff butuufu kyatusana nemugamba omanyi tonkwatidde nangamba sijja kukwatira bakama bange bamunaana na mukama waali nemugamba tusobola okwogera naye nanga atujja kwogera naye kati naye nabukize n'olunaku lw'enkya nze nga nkimanyi n'ekya kijja kukola ki nengenda nembukinga kahoola akatono mba ndi eyo fayima nange nanga aganedda biki kanga omanyi omuntu amanyi customer service kati collaboration bwekiraga okuva olutugulirawa oba kitusaze oba tekitusaze we collaborate with the theatre because even the theatre nayo yeetaaga abaana bano be bagenda okujja. So collaboration comes in, but understanding your target market is very key, and I find that's where we are going wrong. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. Before you leave that microphone or switch it off, I want to ask, audience you put you get that audience, they are students, and they appreciate what you're doing. Can you transform it? Negenda ku level yokuba ejja kujja okunyumirwa theatre? Do you have that in mind? kubanga kati bajja olw'okuba bagenda kuyita baagala kuyita but they are enjoying or aren't they?
Well, they would have to tell us, but I think they do. I think they
do. That's why they come back again and again.
Yeah.
So what are you doing to transform them into actual theatre fans? I once saw a project ku Serena, Merchant of Venice, I think. And people came to watch because they enjoyed that play then. So do you have that in mind? Or that's it.
But I want to make a gestation period. You get it too? Yes. These kids have a gestation period. Every time you deal with a lot, they have an interest, and you have to give them a gestation period to grow into that one thing. Now, what is the one challenge we have? And why probably we are not tapping into it? It's the challenge that when these kids grow into something, do you find the right partners to collaborate with to make sure that these guys come back here? Kati wanamwetelea kusaba kwange. Haji sebo. Tekayo kusaba kwange. I understand when one will be repeated. One will about things over to a course in million in Gabi. Kwa to atandise. Naye tekayo kusaba kwange haji. Because there are haji, they will be access to literally the entire market. Tekayo kusaba kwange theater, the marketing team ya theater. Bafuneo ka support akasobola okuyambako project because there is something that I came across. I don't know, I can't verify, but whenever you start something, it has that period when it's not profitable, when you're literally making losses. We need to share the losses with venue owners, and it goes back to the national theaters where the children marketing wali. We need to share the losses. We cannot continue as artists that took one losses that they are venue owners, because from my little marketing experience, I totally understand that mwami musitu wabagenda mu Coca-Cola so ojja bajja mu milioni ebibiri omwaka. Nagenda mu MTN n'abajja mu milioni 10 omwaka. Nete video. Kati wano wensabira. National Theatre is not going to sing about value because it's a national theatre. But that can be duplicated to the bad value theatre. But yeah, abantu, the corporate sponsors, they can come and mitigate the bajawulozi. The bajawulozi. Wakuwa milioni mbili mwa musitwa n'ogamba abaye abantu abalina project ezina impact ezikola ku theatre muzirete. Batwadde milioni bitugenda bawake milioni producing. Because ekitukaana okuduplicating what we do here is because katulina difference. My company was forcibly registered for VAT. Kati buli kitukola tusasulako VAT. Okateeka okusasula abaana. Ogenda okwesanga ng'amagoba gemufuna ga kuranga activities. Temusobola kuteeka into risky projects. You need collaborations with venue owners. Kati venue owners balina amaanyi agagenda sponsor tukusale. We need the collaboration so that we can actually tap into this audience. Bano abaana mbalaba nga bwe bazze wano mumbejja abaagaze ekintu kino. Naye Sengakerencha that talina capability ebakomyawo wano because she has no funding. Kijja kuba kitulidde kuba bagenda kivaamu. Kati twagala era tulina mu plan. Tugenda okutunatunako mu numbers walinga tekigatta. Kubanga bano abaana obalaba balina third term holidays, balina vacations that are very long. Vacations that are very long that we could utilize. Naye bano abantu tebajja kusobola kugula tiketi ya mitwalo 2. Ate ku national theatre bw'otunda tiketi kawansi w'emitwalo 2 ovaayo bakubanja. Wano ku baati balo oyinza otunda ey'omutwalo n'omalako. Naye ate nawo okugitunda abakozeewo kito mumanyi. Nalwo olutalo. Kati ne bw'oba olina target market ate bano abaana engeri kiri bakikola kuyita. Kati okubasika bakomewo olina osooka n'obasika at a subsidized rate. But who subsidizes that rate? Kati tetwogera n'abasponsa twogera n'abaveni owner because after the company wengenda ku purpose bagenda kuna kikyotuwa. so nga ate baali bwenengenda genda bagamba tugenda bawa display tugenda kukola obulamu nga tandika show tugenda bagatambulamu waffe nga tulanga ku radio tugenda coloringa theatre in your colors. There is a lot that a venue owner can give the sponsors that can give them money that we don't. Ekirala aba venue owner kyemwina gemaanyi. Mwami Musiitwa bw'oyingira mu Coca-Cola wali n'oyingira ne Mwami Mutenye n'omuganzi Robert Musiitwa, marketing manager, Uganda National Cultural Center. Nze ne bwe mba mmanyi okwogera byenkana bitya bwe nyiga nze after kisenyana. Kati y'ensonga lwaki I'm pushing it back to the venue owners nti twe tulina plan but ne bwe tuba tulina ssente tuyinza okuba tetusobola. Yes.
Engalo ezo ziraga nti wabbanja abakiwagira ekyo ishi mpulidde okuba nnyo mu ngalo tutegedde ssebo. Okay, Jessica, komyewo gy'oyo wonyewonyewo. Last year you gave us some techniques ezituyambye ezatukulawo obwongo. What new techniques do you think are here as a technology eziyinza okuyamba theatre to get back to its glory?
Thank you so much. I wanted to ask Mukulu, when you say target market, I want to understand. Omuntu wakugamba target market otegeera ki?
Mukitegeera? Mukitegedde target market? Abatakitegedde muwanike tukyongere kitaggulula. Waliwo wano atakitegedde n'oli kale yongere okukibategeeza.
Olowooza oli target market yaki? Target market ke katale, eh? Fenna tuli katale. I don't know if you understand. Fenna tuli katale. Buli alina product alina balonda okutuuzaamu. Naawe oli katale bakutuulira wansi bakulowoleza. I don't get it. What do you have Facebook? Now I'm going to talk in terms of technology. What do you have Facebook? There is what we call an algorithm. What do you have Facebook? You have TikTok. You don't go searching the videos. Don't go searching the videos of makeup. Okay, the algorithm. Come out and search the videos of makeup. I don't know if you notice that. Because you are a target market. Otandika okunoonyeza emmere, bajja kukuleeteraza mmere. Like they will show you every kind of food. Because what they do, they analyze your interests, depending on your age. They want emyaka gyo, your color tone, they want about what makes you happy. Because when you log onto an app and they ask for your name and your date of birth, Africans will adjust Africans, right? They will just enter and be like, yeah, can you take your test? That is what they call the statistic of analyzing your interest. The man was born in 1994, you're not a what? A Gen Z. You millennial. The man got to Mogira, Baba Kusamu, and Samu. I'm taking move camera. So things like you become a market, like you become targeted market. Almost on your go take one little. I have a Moses or my target market, you. Omanyi interest y'omuntu gw'oyagala okujjukira omuzanyo. Gwe ngamba ngenda kuzannya omuzanyo gw'abaagoni. Juliet. Zogitani? Juliet ne Kasulu bazannya wano. Ne Kasulu. Nelson Bruce, thank you so much. Nelson Bruce was one of the biggest level we like. Because I'm interested in boy child. Nege kwata mama we. Like again you're looking at the mom. A target audience for that particular set play is a boy child. Between the ages of 16 to the ages of 25. Not beyond that. Because by the time you reach 35, you have identified who you are. I want to believe that. But at 16, you are highly even identifying yourself that I'm a male or I'm homo. I don't know if you understand. At 16, that's the truth. Let us face it. Or you see here too, you think that your parent doesn't know anything. Mama, and at that time you are at the peak of what we call your morph. You are morphing into a young adult. The energy, the zeal in you, the MC today, at that age, like, understand your target market. I don't know if you really understood your target market. Because because I know how I can sell it and how I can package it. And to who I want to sell it to. We're talking about techniques. Today we are in a generation which you call fast-paced. I go on my phone and I order something on Grover. When it takes 5 minutes, I am off. I'm not a Gen Z, by the way. I'm a millennial. Watch again. It's too late. You are talking to oh, sorry, I didn't say, hi, how are you? Like, we are in a very fast-paced generation. When you look at TikTok today, like, it's really, really annoying and disturbing when you look at how to use TikTok. But we are going to have to slow. Go on to what you're looking at here or go much about. We say right now, parents, you can't say that your child can't have a phone. Like, you can't afford to say that at this generation. I tell them somebody what you and they start exposing. Instead, you will not tell them to come and visit the benefits or not. You can't. Right now, I want to do P7 and then touch it. That is the generation. The way you used to market last year is not the same way marketing today. I'll use an example. I was watching Power Magic. I don't know if you all know Power Magic. Finances or trade demand. And they are following what you call the TikTok trends. There is a trend of like, I'm not the what, I'm the what. I'm not the what, I'm the what. What did Amazon say, what, what. And they make those videos. And you might think that Power Magic shouldn't do such things. But they're looking at the trend of marketing. I don't know if you agree. Forget forcing what with the generation today. Like, we're not going back. We are moving forward. You have to ask yourself, how do I adjust the new techniques? If you have a set play, you need to make that video. It happened from Karuagabe, director, you are talking about. Because right now we are in the information age. Everyone wants to be informed in any way, even if they don't understand, but they're like they're informed. Watch taking. Together, techniques is zero right now, because when you look at the statistics right now, Facebook, for them to demand by banning on Uganda. But how does it feel? When you look on the global scale, Facebook is one of the biggest selling apps. But in Uganda, when you look at the statistics, right now the target audience for Facebook is between 25 to 45. And you ask yourself for the opposite. Because for them, TikTok is not their thing. Because when I saw the videos, it's really embarrassing. But the generation today, they're enjoying it. You are a target audience, they're feeding you that. And psychologically, you start saying to yourself that I think about God. I don't know if you understand. They trigger and customize a product for you. TikTok is customized to a certain age. Omuzanyo ogenda kuzanya ogenda kuproducinga and you go customizing omutuko. Because if you're telling me that ogenda customizing abana basomero, are you going to produce it in a way that you're going to go and pre-screen in that school? Or you're going to go and have a partnership with a school and say ogenda kuzanya with term omuzanyo guno for the first year. Or you're saying, now we want to do a different target market. One of the things that I realized lately, creatives, we have the thing of like, we want self-pity. Talk about Sassy. And you start being in a state of vulnerable, like you start being like a helpless person. But ask yourself to talk about, right? Right?
Kiki ky'okoze right now to package. Kiki ky'okoze since Jan, right now in October, to package that state play. I don't know if Mumuja gives you the authority and the mandate and the intellectual property to your state play, that osobola okufilminga n'ogamba, you know what? Ngenda kutwala kino ekintu. Nze akuproducing. Bagenda get into a contract with the producer and we take this state play to another level. Filming, filming. No matter that you're going to package it as a sale on demand product. And we are the most biggest target market as women because we are what we call impulse buyers. Like, oh, you're just spending us in a because we are natural, like we are like that sometimes. You just buy something because so how do you package your state play? You're going to find people who can buy it. Or in the market, stage 2. So the techniques have changed in India. Nature change about rules. Avana bali wano because we're looking at the generation which is coming after. You get the people of theatre today. There are students who are here. They are the future of theatre today. The question is, what are you doing to document the process that even when they come here and stay sometimes, and someday in the future, they can see what we call the documentation of their journey. I just want to go back to get down. So, your technique, no one will semester, no one will director, no one will producer. I'm looking at how are you packaging whatever you're good at, whatever you're passionate at, to convert it into a sale, to sell it to me later. This is a situation, that's the truth. We have what we call video on demand. Video on demand, see it, films will come on it. Also, we have a platform like encrypt on the that we can't download it. They don't have to put it. So that can go, you're going to say $1. $1 roughly is a return. Right? There are apps right now whereby you register as a musician and upload your music there. You know, I was making me laugh some time back that National Theatre. And I know what you're like. This is new one. So blow him around. I was like, this is really nice. Aggressive marketing. No blow him around. Actually, because I go so even us as theatre people, you're going to look at your state play or segmenting or but let me put it two parts. So that will part the parts in the case. You know what? I'm going to sign up for this application and sell my product. No one is coming to sell bus. Me, I've been in this industry for 9 years. I've been singing a song of like 7 years. And he is still here. We say time when it is to kind of prayer, you know what? Together, like ways of how to make money. I want to ask you again, Farida, because I know you can see you. That thing that you performed here in Jam, where is it? But also you're an actress. How are you documenting the story? Are you making other people? Are you putting them in 2 packages? In vacation, in holiday, they're the ones that are going to buy you classes. Talking about Mulala could jump and come back and quite Bagaban, Bayamache, Balan that message. There's all the Ramaganda. Balan is expensive. Like backward Japon and now dance so colachi. Why not what you say? You never said that Jamus and Yawan, but you recording. One look at the quantum of the carbon bench. Never was a new one packaging it differently. What you call a full house next. But also your director. What we call small courses, enough courses, section, me, I do online training, send that link. I can give you the apps that you can subscribe to. That one is free. And let me tell you, because passion brings you to what you want to do. I have a lady who called me yesterday, she's 45 and she was telling me, I asked her, I said,
She said, explaining Sunny to me. And she said, now to me, I said, seeing her calling. But you took a 55 and you start saying, and you drop back to the stage where you are right now. Because this is where you're starting, and this is where your passion is. And let me tell you, students, what do you say? What do you say? What do you say to where we're going? So as the teacher is teaching you, also start thinking ahead. When media techniques are different now, we are looking at how do we sell and get to know that your target audience is not just a Ugandan. When you define and say, I'm looking for a male, make your audio male. You are an audio male, it has an audio male. You for audio male. Total Kagama Munonia male, Mukatanga. I don't know if you get. Because now you're going to start and see how do you expand online. Because right now, there's no apps that you are a targeted market. No, so let me return whatever you take here because you don't understand, but you are a targeted market. No, because the come cut, you know, where did they tell $1? Because you're so desperate at that video, you're paying that $1. You are a targeted market. CapCut, we are waiting. When I'm in the section, I'm going to video. Yeah, right now they are about to go pro, like right now it's around $20. Because the targeted market, you want to edit your videos, you're going to pay that $20 you will pay. Ask yourself, how are you packaging your product, which is a stage play today, to save the next customer? Who is not in this? Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. Tugenda kuuza Mariam ekibuuzo ekisembayo namwe mubuuze ku bibuuzo mbabuuliza nnyo. So Mariam, when we listen to what Jessica has said, I've seen you and fellow Ebony's members with several social media handles, and you are very active. No, you don't try, you are really active. You don't think about Has this been helpful in publicity for the Ebonies?
Yeah, it has been, especially testifying that
Sebo Arafa, simanyi oba bamuwulira mpulira nga yogera ekkola mwongere ekkola.
Kyetaaga oli consistent ate nga olina passion. Kubanga waliwo olunaku lwekuggwako nga tolina budde bugenda kukaira. Naluggwako naye nga tolina kyokola naye nga tolina. Naye omuntu ng'ali kwegamba nga buli dakiika agamba nina okugenda kukusema booda yakola spring night. Naye bonna bakadamba naye basinga okugula tikiti. Ate nga tebagenda kujja. Naye ne bamusasula ate ye ng'alina givimba out bantu badde bakole ki balabe. So kiyamba nti ababyeri bali tebagenda kudde basobola okusasula. It's helpful nti n'ababyeri bakulaba ogenda nga bakola ki nga bakutegeera. Babagenda okudda nga bakumanyi. Bamere nga bagamba ekisale ku mukwano gwange. We are in touch bagenda tebakulabangako. Mutuufu kiyamba nnyo. Kubanga twafunako special yajja tusomesa tulina okugenda ku TikTok lwampaka. Nali sibyagala ngamba nandaba bibiga wabyebikyo content abeerayo ng'olaba yino negamba nedda. Ndi muntu mukulu aha. Sajja atugamba mugagenda lwampaka. N'atugamba buli mwadde esimu yaabwe. Ne tugendayo lwampaka. Somehow, nga ntufuza abantu 150 followers. Negamba okay, abamu sibamanyi abamu bamanyi. Panjagaya. At times only now kuwaye chekumbi na that one kiyamba nnyo. So yes. They can reach out to you. Naye ng'ate awo wenyini babasindika ku message kajja tutu receipt okitegeera. So it's helpful. Nti ne basobola reaching out to Jessica one-on-one ate tusobola okukola ki. Yes, it's helpful.
Okay, tweyanziza. Bameka abatali ku TikTok wano mwanike emikono tulabe. Jama tujaye simu ogulewo. Please open your phones so that we get to TikTok. Please, you have to be there. It is not a generation thing, it is for theater. As we take theater back to trending. TikTok at trending. What are you? Position and decided it's a humble request. Try not to take a lot of
waliwo omuntu atekayo ekintu olaba omuntu mukulu emyaka n'ogimuwa nekitatatendo kabali
oba yebatagetiyensi
okwesanga nga katambudde okagenda okatunulira nga kalina bagunzi kalina viewership nene nogamba ddala serious abakikinze ogenda kusoma comments nga olaba muwa bino nogamba soka bisimanyi.
tweyanziza nnyo nsaba tubakubire mu ngalo ate tukoze Thank you so much. We are going to ask questions. Ndowooza tukole 5 tulabe oba tumaze bye tubabuuza then kubanga tulina session eddako saagala ate
director and the screenwriter. I'm glad to be here. Ekibuuzo kyange ngenda kibuuza mu Luganda. Okusooka neebaza abapanalisiti baffe olw'ebigambo byemukyeyalize nze njize era neeyaza. Naye ekibuuzo kyange kiri ku mbeera y'okubeera nti tugezaako okuzuukusa theatre okuva mu limbo nga madamu Jessica bwe yayogedde. Kakati neŋŋamba nti tuyinza okuba nga tulinayo target audience yaffe etali mu Kampala. Waliwo ko enteekateeka yonna y'okubeera ne arrangement bwezi bannaffe abayinza okubeera nga ba target audience yaffe naye ng'ali eri Kyannamukaaka oba ng'ali Mbale oba ng'ali Mitukula. Kikibuuzo kyange.
ekibuuzo ekyo kankiddemu ebiddako tujja kubifuna byonna tulyoke tubiddemu omulundi gumu. And if you're asking the question mwami w'emikono yafiiriddwa taata. So we are bringing the regions here and what they learn, we are expecting them to take it there as we look for funds to go that side. I hope I've answered your question. Kati tubuuze ebibuuzo ebirala nga tubidirecting eri abantu.
Neyanziza amanya gange nze kamya EPSD ndi muzanyi wa katemba nefi. Ekibuuzo kyange kigenda wa Madam Jessica. Madam Jessica, otunnyonnyodde n'otugamba emizannyo gye tuzannyawo tusobola okugikwata. Ekituufu tuzannya tusobola okugikwata naye ekizibu kye tulina kyotatugambye oba kyotatuwaddeeko magezi ze ssente ezigikwata. So tulina bye tusobola ozannya naye ekisinga otulemesa ssente. Okufuna kamera biki ozikwata n'aba TV bennyini tutwalira ebintu ebyo batusaba ssente ate nga tuba tulina ebintu ebirungi ne tulemesebwa nga n'abandi tuyambye balina ebizibu byabwe. Simanyi oba mbuuzizza kibuuzo oba nkoze eki naye kyekyenkya.
Okwebaza
Film harvest microphone gijjeeko omukono waggulu gikwate wansi.
okwebaza Mariam Media oba Performing Arts yansomesako olunaku lumu naye nafuuka wanjawulo. Kyebaza kankibaza era neneebaza omwami ab'ekibi nali ndi ku muganzi wazza nandi ne wazubairi family yansanga awo nga nva ku Delta nambuulira yali akkirira amadaala naye ye teyakimanya naye yaŋŋamba ebigambo ebyamaanyi kumya n'essaawa eno olwaleero mukubireko. So neebaza Jessica oyo musinkanya abantu wangi. Ekyamazima
njawulo nnyo mu industry yaffe ya art. Mukubireko mu ngalo. So ngenda kwogerako oba clarifications oba ngenda kubawe forward ku byogeddwako awo. So waliwo kyetunuulira nti nabaddeko ndiko fanwa boxing era njogeddwa kuba mukyala wa Ebony oyo waali aba boxing ba introducinze corporate boxing. So nalabye Ebony kwabadde nakiboneka n'omulala ne Dr. Bosa. So nende okwogerako nja kwogera ku Jessica yogedde ku apps ezo tuzinyooma wano mu Uganda. Tetulowooza ntugenda tutula wansi bakole ki batunoonyeze market. N'omukyalo oyo Mariam kyageddeko ekya TikTok okusobola okusharinga links okuba apps ezo ze bakola ziba ne link. You can share the link n'okufuna ba fans. Ffe ng'abayo TV app eri era tusobola okuteekako waka wammwe nga wadde n'ekikumi tokikoze eki tokiwaddeyo ate singa muba nga mu embracinze ekintu ekyo sobola n'okuba ku support. Tukubireko mu ngalo. So naye ebigambo ebyo sigenda kwogera nnyo, njagadde okutangaazamu kati nyako. Assalamu alaikum. Any more questions?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Prince Emmanuel Mugeni, and I'm a semi-finalist at Macquarie University, doing a Bachelor's in Performing Arts. Dear panelists, my question goes to the proprietor of Cinema AG, Mrs. Kenya, and being a prince, I'll also ask the princess to answer. Okay, all these things we're doing, all these efforts are to bring back theatre to glory. And one of the people that are going to bring up this whole thing are the young theatre practitioners that we have. Because I believe in 10 years from now or 20 years from now, the princess will not be as vibrant as she is today, and she will be someone here. I believe that with time she will be guiding the people. She will not be as vibrant as she is right now. So it means the young people here, including me myself, are those that are going to step on that stage. But then we have faced a very big challenge whereby the young people, including me myself, have lost hope in the theatre arts. They feel like, why I was directing the question to the cinema UG is that they feel like, and then the campus is going to take this certificate to grant support because maybe it's going to tell you after you're going to come and then you're going to write a report about it and you get marks. But at the end, I'm not seeing where I'm benefiting financially because after all, it has to come back to me. And I really think that they are up, the Ebonies, don't involve these people. Like, I really think if the Ebonies or Bad Valley Theatre comes to the Department of Performing Arts and says, we have a production going on, maybe next month, can the department give us some actors here, like 3 or 4, or you do an audition to get some people, and then you bring this on board. Even the person coming to support from Macquarie University is going to come because he thinks that maybe it's benefiting to them, or maybe I'm gaining, rather than just being taking something that only takes from me. So my question is, what are we doing as the elders in the profession to encourage these young people who are already there? I'm looking at the campuses because I'm at campus. I'm not looking at high schoolers because never know a person is here but at campus is going to do something else. But me, I'm talking because I'm already there. I'm doing a thing. What are you doing to encourage me to get into a business? And that's the only way you can do that is by getting us involved. Because I've not seen any person on stage. I've never gone to any production, either here at Bat Valley, talking of the cinema, of the set plays of literature, because as a student of literature, but I've never seen a person at campus, maybe a friend on stage. I've not seen a person, I don't know if a man doesn't see the right things, but I feel that support, that involvement with the students who are who are doing the profession at an academic level is not so much involved. We're not so much involved in the thing. Thank you so much.
There was a question here.
Thank you very much. My name is Kaya. I am a veteran creative artist. Let me stand up for you out of respect. My name is Kaya. I am a veteran creative artist, and I've been in the industry for the last 30-something years. And I would like to respond to the gentleman who said that the young creatives have lost hope in the industry because they don't feel involved. This is what I would like to say. One, what is your why? Why are you pursuing a career in the creative artist industry? That is number one. Two, what are you bringing to the space? You're talking about money right now, but you haven't even completed your course. How much do you know? How much experience do you have? How much are you willing to pursue the arts? How much are you willing to learn before you start acting for money? And the reason why I'm saying this is because I have been in this industry for a long time. I spent many years training, looking, searching, talking to those who are better than I was before I even thought about money. So I am not saying you shouldn't think about money. What I am saying, Jessica talked about return of investment. What are you investing in the arts? Arthur talked about sacrifice. You have to sacrifice to get where you're at. But if you have not articulated your why, the chances are you will look at the money. Money comes last. When you have value, believe you me, people will look for you. You're talking about older creatives who are not giving younger creatives a chance to be part of this industry. I don't think that is true. So many of us that I know about, when we have projects, we will come to the department because your department heads are our contemporaries, and we ask them for the young ones to come and be part of the project to learn what we have learned. We are sharing experiences. That you stop being wandering generalities. We want you to be meaningful specifics. So when you stand and say, I want to be part of your production, come in humility, learn, so that one day you can teach somebody else. So I am not saying you should not ask for money. That is not what I am saying. But make sure that you have value, that you're giving me, so that I can pay you.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. ekibuzo kyange kigenda eri Jessica oyogedde ku know your target, market target. Naye bwenga omuntu osobola okubeera ng'omanyiyo market target. Target market. Naye nga yo audience erina gwe kyekwagala oba kyekusindiikiriza gw'ogole. Okitegeera nti lwaki nkubuuzizza nange nina TikTok account naye nze ngenderedde nnyo nti waliwo ebintu byoteekayo nga muntu bigattako nga byamakulu nga bigattako nite bitafuna views nebikatambula naye ate obeeraawo nemukola nga ola tetalina na mini nekakola kye impact kati kiti nze wembeeramu eyo embeera nzingakkaludda nkola atya.
Katuddemu ebyo ebibuuzo ebibuuziddwa ate tweyongereyo maaso. Kalida Jessica tannaddamu. Weekolera bintu byo oba okolera oddi? Audience kyekusaba
ky'okiwa.
Yes, answer.
Thank you so much. Kukulukanya simanya cyane. Wafuna. Wali. No, this is I really love the content. I enjoy it. Ogenze n'ogamba siwadde magezi ga ssente. Mu biseera ebisinga tukulembeza ssente. And it limits how we can identify future potential. Because ogenda kujja ogabere okamya oli mulungi mu kyokola, which is so true. You're good. Naye sobola okunoonyayo omuntu wa kamera ng'ogamba omanyi tuyingire mu kintu kino. We sign a contract. Temubeera biri mwekka. Jangu n'omuntu omulala kamera third party. Omugambe nze ngenda kuzannya, ogenda kukwata. Ngenda kutambuza ebintu bino paka. It's what they call collaboration. Tunulamu ogambe ki kyewetaaga ssente okugula ky'otalina. Yakuwa example, I don't know if you listen to the interview of Steve Jane. Ng'akolera transport sessions. Yagenda ne CD ezo n'asala music w'abaana ne baba bali kunyonyi akufosi okugula CD. Ng'abantu ne bagamba buutireze libayimba mukawa plan. Because he was promoting the product. You're going to sit down ogambe ngenda kugenda wanyu. Kwesobola okugenda into a partnership and you collaborate. Oteekawo ne time period. Ogambe tugenda kukoleringa like omwaka gumu. Naye ng'olina target egamba mu mwaka gumu kambe ojja kukolina miliyoni emwe ogula kamera etandikirwako. Clear. Oba kitegeera? Oyingira ku kino ekintu naye ng'olina ekigendererwa. Ogambe nja kujjawa mu mbejja mu mwaka gumu. Njagala nne nga nfunye $5,000 ngende waggulu nkole deposit ku kamera gye njagala. Tewetaaga black magic mukwano. Because they said don't despise the days of small beginning. Ogenda kutandika mpola mpola. Bano beweegumba batudde wano leero. She has 20 years, Manya 40 years. Like black years. That's what it is. Now we're going to try to watch it. Tell someone right now, look at collaboration. Because when we started in Cinema UG, one of the things that we don't have were cameras. But I've gone to see who do I collaborate with, and I've understood the power of a contract. Like in a company lawyer, I just on a contract here, and I just got to deal it out. For example, really someone was calling me to buy us off. Ngaya tu kulanga Cinema UG. Nenga manyisete that one? A lot of dollars. Nenga chitwa emyaka mwenda okutuka wetuli. Like 9 years ngale tukala profit wa net. Kamya wa net. Nenga tujja ku festivals, tujja mu theater, nempangisa camera. Like one of the biggest investors in me is my dad. Like nenga tukisa najikuwa. Tani ya film, tani ya cinema, tani una wade. Nenga enda mugamba anenda gaya tani. Nagamba kale, agakolezera ko. No pangisa camera, no jeno kwata content omulungi no muwa for free. Right now, Kamyankubuli, Okuja ku set you. Oba ku premier you. We don't take our one says so. It took us 9 years. Do we still do collaboration? To charge Kamya. Also, what we don't know about Jessica, no Mzanyo Wanga, na ye, it took us marketing, never collaborating. Believe me, you know who collaborate. Na ye kuya vali joleta, kusinema yuji, naga vali jenkuwa. What's the So collaboration is the way to go. Na ye collaborating na go in a mindset that now we have to go kolachi, okula pola. Because the name okula pola. Naleka na ukajua kama sasa. Nenga majabula kumesoke wako. Ushtegela mu myaka mwenda. So I think just enter the same banange dagala kamera wolo I don't know if you get. So no nyogambe no mbali muzanyi wakati ani weso collaborating na ye recording ngo mutu wakati ndakalo tina makezi. Wala kujya kamyo mukadde. Ojoga na kyo documenting this no we segment bokola recording mwena ogendo kutunda. Tulina bagende Rwanda. Paul one is in Uganda. Anyway, back to the gentleman here who asked I thank you, Lord. I really thank you. You are in a generation where I feel like they are the ones who come to us. I do thank you. Like your generation is taking away, I know. But let me tell you, they're not going to come. I should see him at the He is so busy, he is so committed. He has made a name for who he is, for the brand right now. Don't be upset. That thing is, you're going to have to invest in yourself. Have you going to go to a place and say, secular internship? I just want to sit money, just to see how the operator comes. I don't know if you've done that. Because right now we feel like internship or because we are entitled. I do click you. We've been raised, imagine we say that yatusasulira ejagala ya immunization katukuze tufunya akamanyiro like chafa. You know whenever you talk to say there are things that you listen and you analyze and like, but this man, because he looks at us that we are demanding things, we ain't even appreciating what we have right now. Sarah Kutana, you can't tell me to I click you, I appreciate. But my dad, yo, I tell you, I really don't want to go back that side. But for me, I didn't change the level why me. I don't know if you agree. Because I've seen the point of today. I didn't see the war of yesterday. Yeah. The people who fought for the freedom that we have today, right now we have just gotten to see the freedom. We are accustomed to that freedom. Like, it has become our identity that we don't know worry. Like, you don't understand like, because you don't experience it. Because you are customized to that, like you're accustomed to that. For you, you're accustomed to your school. You need to get out. Go to film club, National Theatre's film club. Yeah, no one is going to come from film club to look for you. I'm telling you the truth. Because I understand. We're trying to apply English leaders in 2014. I will not mention it. The woman's director, like, he's really big. Very big. I respect him. I tell you how I came into the industry. I love movies, so I just book a ticket to go to the cinema and then go. Because cinema is a culture at home. Guy looked at me and said, do I need you? This is 2014. Yeah, you need us. It's us who have the app for you to get it now. Now, what time you'll come back. Let me tell you, that in 2019, we reached out to us because we added value to who we are and to what we bring on the table. When you add value, that you can be able even to negotiate. Right now, you don't have a negotiating mandate, honey. You don't. You're thinking that you're pursuing. that doesn't give you a guarantee to negotiate. No. That's the truth. You're going to walk another journey. Actually, you're not doing it for the people here. You're doing it for you. You need to understand your crafty. No. You're doing it for you and the generation to come. You're going to quit us with an assignment. Ask yourself why you're going to do the internship this time. Jambo creators, about how the camera is done and how things are done. Jambo don't like to stay play. Like, no, you're going to put money in the so you're going to get up and assisting. Okay, that's when you're going to send your aside. You're going to take a transport. Sweetheart, you really have a long way to go. But honestly speaking, try to listen to it because ahead is a good road. No. Not yourself. It's time for you to invest. I also tell you, we have the runner trip. Come and go to runner for the machine film festival. Young woman. You get it? You're not at all, by the way. Young woman, because you need this. Because the more you get exposure and get to see other people, you also get to understand the craft and also know how you bargain power is. Right now, you're in a bargaining power. But right now, there's no gamba. Market cheap, very money that's there. Then I'm happy that was.
Yes, actually, your conception one. Very general, passion, nothing new. Obanga wila wina talent. Twabyesiganiza, olina okukolaki? Kati neegona olinda tujje. Okujjako nga balina character tebanoonya ennyo eri so special. Erimu gwe abo bajja kunoonya. Otherwise, olina okukolaki? Have love, have passion, have interest.
Mumalirize. That's your name, eh? Mugeni, one other Chibi or Afri-Talent, I never interns from Makerere University. So I don't know if you have reached out or Baliba Sopayo, what you have. They are 1, 2, 3, 4 chairs away from you. I tell you what to get to what you want to say to Camporango. You want
tweyanziza nnyo ssebo lwaki temufalayida okay
akasembayo farida ogenze n'ogamba watyanga audiensi ekusindiikiriza okola ekirala sekyo nga bwolina kyobawa naye nga bakusindiikiriza okola ekirala funa kumanyi kafe javas tetundambisi I don't understand. Yes. Abantu bagenda bagamba pokrizi wololo omusajja sebite abakristini bamanya abakristaayo wololo. He knows his bucket. Tatundambisi. Musajja musiraamu. N'onagenda kuya Kenya, you don't sell pork. If you target audience, bye bagenda okukosa okukola. Ask yourself, is this my value? Farida, God forbid, we are all going to die. We're transitioning a little. You're going to look at what have you left on the table. Mukulu chikole. TikTok right now, no some muntu gaya mutu. No some muntu nakola nude send take intentional. Because audience chase awa. Mukulu chikole. Ogenda kujja kaya weyambule bapa bakusaba video nga weyambule balabe odejo okula ogenda kufuna abantu ku TikTok because that's what the audience is asking. You need to ask yourself for you as a person because the creative, you are the power source of what you're giving to the audience. You need to understand yourself, what are my values? I will not come here in a skimpy dress. I will know. People say that sit down to be done, I don't do this. Like, oh no. But because that's who you are, that's what you believe. You
need to understand, write down and reference. Lero way you find how you never so much ramo changi. Omuntu ali audience intakana nzitukirati. Are we going to go back to your TikTok, to your Instagram, and you start seeing videos of how you are? I don't know if you can. Because at a certain point, your audience asking for your back to be out.
Who are you as a creative? What do you want to be remembered for as a creative? What brand are you building? Simanya nkulu abe mchibili mama mwesaka mwe ya mbula wa tuitu ya right now. Oba audience ya baba magalere muzakira mwe mwanya na kusende. You need to explain and say that yes, there are things that they need to ask you and demand from you as a talent. Because when you get to be a public figure, you give them what we call a glimpse of your life. They don't know you. They know a little of what you've enabled them to know. They drive on that to start saying Shiba's victory. You don't know Shiba. But because she has exposed and she has allowed you to come into her glimpse, you think you know her child. You don't. So even you as a creative, they don't know you. Farida, I know they're not people. Woman to TikTok, Tamani. I like them to Tamani. Ogana, what is the thing? Just premier Tamani. They don't know. So you need to ask yourself, as the audience is demanding, who are you and what do you want to bring to the market as a creative?
Yes. One way to that I want to probably pass out to the artists, because they're going to get confused. Literally everyone is supposed to be on TikTok. Imagine TikTok has about 3 million people, right? On TikTok, take a top of the funnel. Yeah? Top of the funnel is where everyone sees you, but not everyone will buy from you. Yeah? So let everyone see a bit of what they want. Yeah? And the fact that you have given them a piece of what they want, keep giving them a piece of what they want, but do have something we call a call to action. Yeah? Call to action. Mwami habe atero kurobulango. Amaliriza agamba. Tusange wano. Mumanyo zina video unagamba video namba tisange ku YouTube. That's a call to action. Kati mwe ba filmmaker, ba artist, ba theater, ba dancer, ku TikTok, tweeting nga top of the funnel. Everyone is going to watch that content, but not everyone is going to buy from you. Kati we muze, remember ku TikTok baragawa. Because not all the time these guys are going to come here. Changes kati ya dabuza, what have you done? So let's use TikTok because it's muntu agenda kula. But agenda kugula coach. Oba na aba ku TikTok agenda kugula agenda kugula coach. So that's where you go. Okitegera nti Mariam Ndagire aina YouTube channel. YouTube channel, no, the best example is this. I find the best example is aromatic, right? When number of book it, yeah? But it's the value of the book is actually between per episode. Sicho, kati mwemuro was a between DVD is active. So, okay, that because I'm at top of the funnel, mumanye, yeah, asoro baskaba twali jakolera sente. So, top of the funnel. Already, the fact that abantu bandaba TikTok bayina kye bakusamba kitegeeza kibalagako. Sibalaga sigala mu kibala. Wasalawo kibalage bw'omala okole call to action bagamba abaaye abampagire ebyaddala because bali abalina kye bakusaba ababukuma obukumi ng'olina ky'obalaze. Mulimu abalala abakukuma naye nga balina kye baagala. That's where you put the seed n'ogamba nti now when we reach these people, these are the people that we want to convert and actually come and support us for real. There are people that are willing to pay you every day. So those people that are willing to pay you every day, they will TikTok. No one ever can do it, but they will TikTok. I know what I know account. I am a joke in the Araba. So Katibaja with the TikTok, but we have it done. Don't I need the Arabians and the Garo, Katarina Gogan in Sunday. You get so TikTok the Mujiba, you money. Get the TikTok, build the following, then the following about to Kumitano, never Yankumi Tana, when it's again the Kuraku. Usegi, God just come here, what financial value do you want to get out of this thing, create it, and then say where can I get it from? Now how do I get a bigger audience to come there? ontegedde then waliwo yagambye batuwe sente kuzinoonye badirekta babatwale theatre bebaali bakola theatre eno tebagenda mu gavumenti tebakisaba sente tebagenda wajessica tebamusaba sente sikyo they mobilized funds and created the theatre bw'oba tolina sente noonya alina sente omukole it's a fact ate alina sente tafumita kindaala bw'oba tolina sente there is no reason why you call yourself a producer. Find a producer and work under them. Ontegeera bano abantu bonna bwe mulaba bali ku kamera bano basasuddwa manyi lwaki si bakozesibwa ekintu kuba tebalina sente kati ekigenda okuyambako okulekerawo okukaalirira nti tulina sente toŋŋambe ansa ya sente tolina kati noonya alina sente because ne collaborations enyini z'ogamba Jessica bagamba balina kamera balina we bajja sente ontegeera ensonga lwaki omumbejja bwambuuzizza mukoze eki nemugamba wayi twagala okukikola naye waliwo wana basobola okugenda bafune sente mbajjukiza nti basobola okugenda bazinoonye bagende bazinoonye tetujja kukola nabo kuba nabo bafunamu nabo tebasanyuka nga theatre akalu okitegeera so kwatalina sente waliwo aliwa asomedde Makerere gwegaali talagala mweyayo adduse. So guys, I went to Makerere University for 3 years. Naliya Makerere emyaka 3. Mwaka gwange ogwasooka tuition wange yali wa semester esooka ne mukola mu comedy show n'ensala. That was the beginning of a company that I work with, that has worked with so many young people. How passionate are you? Myaka 16 nali mbakayingira director nga tutambuza bigere buli lunaku. Nga lunaku olina okugenda ku private theatre nanvamu tungwe n'etambula buli lunaku olina okubeerawo saa 10 director Jackson. Bw'ojja leeta odduka ne weetolola ku private theatre n'ogenda ne weetolola Old Kampala bw'otyo n'okomawo. Okitegeera bw'osembayo ng'akugoba. Nga muzannya ne mulihasinga n'olihasinga paati ye ng'omanyi twagenda ogizannya ne mutuuka ku show n'agizannya. Kati waliwo abaana abasoma Makerere nga ne byasoma tabimanyi nagenda Makerere nga bamu bansomesa ne bansomesa abimanyi. Kati oli Makerere tomanyi weematira weepanka. Yes, I did three years in Makerere nga nze neesasula tuition. Ngenda okuba Makerere nga nina kampani ng'ewa bannange emirimu. Okitegeera? So kati nkyakakanyumu abuuza how passionate are you? So it's important for you to know. N'abalala abali wano abamu baasoma emyaka 3. Si kyo? Baasoma emyaka 3 ne baba ne babonaabona nawe bonaabona.
Mariam alina answer eri Kamya Edward eyabuuzizza wa YouTube. Dede kwa romantic yes.
When they're talking about collaboration, I was thinking, it's just a process. You guys, how about that? Shall not to give it money? Let us take how about the 12 branch? Uncle Adam Chief, and Dr. Bosta. This is one way of promoting or making it back. So if it's comedy, let's go there. Because of take away because the local government have been Dr. Bosta. Seriously, I have to put your plan. Apart from that, let's say what we have groups make is a theatre. Particularly Ebony National Theatre or Romantic Makayimbira. They took up and between netball tournament. Ebony's versus African Makayimbira versus a romantic. You have to take all those things. And you're just not doing that. But I know that I'm going to change the color chip. The funds are in the color chip. It's how it is. You to take our mopira, you to come at the mopira. Let's say, abatuyamba ko ne batuterawo awards nti the winner atwala kino na kino for first they got ne bakola ki ne bawagira sasula mutwalo saka byabwene ne basasula mutwalo ne bajja ne batwala somehow waliwo chemistry awo wakati wa theatre ne ba artist. Nze lwe nakolako lwe nazanyako ne Uncle Abenchi, I felt so good. Kuna bonita. Everybody was like, when I said Uncle Abenchi okuzanya wamugambye otya. Sama abantu babatisa amaaso naye nze nagamba Uncle Abenchi tumanyi ky'okoledde. Kati that chemistry has that very good Uncle Abenchi. Tekijja kunzija. So kati naffe ba artist tweyagalize. Bongera otwagaliza. Naye tweyagaliza tutya kubamiza okubanga mubejjera ne mukwano naye nga tetulina kitugattanya apart from ketra jangu tulina kyonakyogatta nyinza obutaddamu kulaba oba nti mumbejja oli bulungi nekiggwa naye bwetuwulira nti bannange guno omwezi waliwo eromantic ne Afri-Talent manyi bakwaniza bayinza okuwulira. Thank you so much.
We are talking about publicity in theatre. We have cameras here. We have YouTube. Are we live?
We are live there.
So, people out there, we are at Bad Valley Theatre. Come support us. Someone outside there, is he aware of what is taking place here? Outside the road. Maybe if we put some sound system, some people speaking, someone will wonder what is taking place there. Church osofunayo omuntu ogwo omu nga tamanyi walibujo walibufiika naye wamanya weeri n'amanya abeerawo emizannyo ajja it will become a habit. They will keep coming and supporting.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Tweyanziza nnyo Mwami Kamya Edward nsaba olabagane n'omwami owa Film Harvest na Yo TV olaba oba ayinza okukola by'oyagala ebyo baba nti osobola okukwata ebintu ebyo naye ate tolina bw'obikwata ate ng'ali alabika alina bw'abikwata. Ne Mwami Abe Mukiibi alina enteekateeka ya Delta TV naye asobola okukuweereza cameras n'akukwatira eyo collaboration gye twogerako. Tweyanziza nnyo bapanelists baffe abasoose era nze ngize bingi tunoonye target audiences zaffe ate tuzikolere ebirize byezaagala. Let's do more collaboration tusobole okuba nga theatre tugizaayo back to glory. Munyambe mukube mu ngalo nga mwebaza abantu bano. Abatesitesi ba festival bantumye ebirabo bino ssebo jangu obisome nze nga bwembirawa. Twaniriza nnyo omukulu okuva mu National Culture Forum Mwami Batambuze ne twebaza omwami Andrew Sebagala okubanga naawe otuuse nanga bamuze okuva mu NCF n'okuva ku UNCC. Tubaniriza nnyo mwebale okutuuka sebo soma.
Certificate yasooka, it is a certificate of appreciation for being a panelist on the Thespians Forum 2024 egenda eri Mwami Ata Kiseni.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead of say
thank you so much. Omukyala Petra agenze n'agamba boxing ya mwami Abel Chibi ne mwami Bossa nze manyiwe ensibe zange. Manyiwe ensibe zange. Ladies and gentlemen, right about now mutukkirize tubanjulire ba directors abagenda okwetaba mu festivals z'omwaka 2024. Directors, wherever you are, please applaud your directors. Bajje ku stage batweyanjulire ebina mu wava and what we should expect. Director Marisha, Director Art Marshall, Roomline, Untouchables, Kwanzaa Troop, Remy Wood, Divine Production, Sky Entertainers, Lady Secret. But Director Mbawe Muri, please come to stage. But Director Tuanguirize, Kutupapirize, if you are not around, but please come to Masebo, Nebanyaro, Baneva Director Kubugaro. Our directors for the festival 2024 is introduction, Erinya, Group, Josie Zite, what we should expect in a minute.
Erinya, Zemale Ronald, Mwanguzi, Okuba Emokono, Akimasho Limited.
Erinya, Yangi, Zemuchiri, Paul, Jamal Paka. Erica Untouchable.
Erina ndakyusa mukololi Erina ya Francis Emorut katuvilire idinda ekibiina kye nakyo bakyeta The Secret Entertainment.
Erinya Zewalugendedda and artists. Natujja mu kirooto ne tujjamu obuwanguzi era baliyo mwenna mujje mutuwagire ka festival tugenda maaso.
Lutaya Lozio. Twalizijja okubalaba wano era mbaaniriza mwena mu festivals njagala okubajjukiza nti za ssente era ssebo omumbejja nze nsaba ssebo omumbejja nina kensaba nze tikiti za festival nayize nazo nsaba ababadde wano waggulu buli omu angoleko emwemu n'abagenda okuddayo na buli ali awo nga ojagala okubeera mu festival wano nsaba onguleko tikiti nzirina wano tikiti yatutwala eri neyanza nyo neyanza bakkiriza
abakugenda olube babasooka okula.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mutiamansu public general assistant director. Yes, it's going to the creative empire.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. These are our directors, and we hope Bagenda tuleetera competition za Kasameme. Thank you so much. Thank you. Gassia 2020 with very same festival competition. Hello. Okay. We had competitions. We had Sky Entertainers, Banamasaka, and then we had the best actor, Jamuliro Faizo Fatahu. Wherever you are, you're your best actor of the Gratulina, defending champion. Arabika follow me Moko, Jamuliro Faizo Fatahu. And then best actress, Namugaro Vicky, best actress. Yoyo yainengule yachina kati tulize bwana chikwasa. Right about now, tugenda mu session ya feyoko bidi eya theater back to glory. Ladies and gentlemen, Oba Sebo Mobeja. I have the honor to introduce him. Nembadde nsaba gwaba mwita.
Neyanziza ngenda kumuyita naye asooke mpite omwami okuva mu National Culture Forum ajja atuggulirewo officially forum eno oba olunaku luno ne festival okutwaliza awamu. Ssebo omwami batambuze.
Good afternoon. My name is Charles Tatambuze. I'm the Vice Chairperson of the National Culture Forum. I also work as Executive Director, Uganda Reproduction Rights Organization. It's not reproductive, it's reproducing works. And we protect the copyright of writers. I would like to read, because we have a written speech from the National Culture Forum. Distinguished guests, artists, theater practitioners, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's a great privilege to be here today as the guest of honor at the official opening of the 3rd edition of the Theatre and Performing Arts Festival 2024. Organized by the visionary team at Mariam Ndagire Media. This year's themes, which I saw, one of them is theater, back to glory, and publicity for theater, new techniques, could not be more timely or relevant. As the National Culture Forum, we stand in solidarity with initiatives such as this one that promotes the rich cultural and artistic heritage of Uganda. For those unfamiliar with the work of the National Culture Forum, we are the umbrella body for associations, federations, and people that work in the private sector of the culture and creative industries. This industry is a very huge industry. It employs over 500,000 people. You know, people that wake up every day to come and work in our sector, either as writers, as producers, as directors, and so on. There are 500,000 people. We have 9 domains. Each domain is a full industry: music, performing arts, film and video, visual art and crafts, books and press, and so on. Each one of them is a full industry in itself. The Culture Forum is, I've already said, it's an umbrella organization. What do? We support people that organize activities such as these ones. We advocate for our members. There are so many issues that you people have, and collectively we work together to ensure that these issues are addressed appropriately by the people that are supposed to take action. We collaborate and network with people locally but also internationally, and we build the capacity of members, and finally we support government in implementing the national culture policy. Ladies and gentlemen, today as we celebrate theatre, it is important to recognize the historical role it has played in shaping Uganda's cultural identity. Theatre has always been more than just entertainment in Uganda. It has been a mirror of society, a tool for education, social commentary, and at times, a form of resistance. In the early days, theatre in Uganda was closely tied to traditional performances and storytelling. These performances were community events passed down from generation to generation, serving to reinforce cultural norms, teach values, and provide a sense of belonging. Theatre began to formalize in the colonial and post-independence periods with iconic productions tackling subjects like nation building, social justice, and the complexities of life in Uganda. The late 20th century saw resurgence in theatre with playwrights such as Robert Serumaga, Byron Kawadwa, and many others whose works engaged Ugandan audiences in critical reflection on their society. Even now, some of the works that are coming out help us reflect back as a country to understand where have we been, where are we, and where are we going. So that's a very critical role of theatre. However, over the years, the landscape of theatre has evolved significantly. The rise of television, cinema, and now digital platforms has shifted audiences away from live performances in a way. But despite these changes, theatre remains a resilient art form, one that continues to adapt and find new ways to connect with audiences. Today, theatre faces many challenges. I'm sure some of the challenges have been talked about. Please don't get bored when I repeat some of them. It is just for emphasis. So one of the challenges is funding. The resources needed to sustain professional theatre are often scarce, leaving many talented actors, directors, and playwrights with limited opportunities to showcase their work. You need money to work with. I like the gentleman there who said, look for the money. Please look for it. But we also must find it for you so that you can you can do these productions that are so important for this country. Additionally, the other challenge is the challenge of infrastructure. This one we have overflowed it. We have said, as a country, how can it be that we only have one theatre that is funded from the public purse, from the treasury, only one theatre, and 377 people. If we were to ensure that every Ugandan sits in that theatre, if we are 47 million, how many years will it take us to ensure that every Ugandan has visited the National Theatre? So infrastructure is one of those biggest challenges that we have. And without infrastructure, many times it becomes difficult for you to put up very excellent shows. This lack of infrastructure affects not just performance quality, but also accessibility, as many Ugandans do not have theatres within their reach. I think is classes that are customized into theaters, sometimes football pitches and so on. We need to do something about infrastructure. I'm glad you've been discussing the issue of publicity, but it's also another challenge in this era which is dominated by social media and digital marketing. Theatre must now compete with a variety of entertainment forms. Theatre professionals must embrace new techniques for publicity, as this festival's second theme rightly points out, including using digital platforms and innovative marketing strategies to engage with modern audiences and recapture public interest. There's also the need for stronger institutional support to nurture upcoming talent. Without sufficient platforms for young people to learn, grow, and perform, the future of theatre in Uganda may not reach its full potential. But I think the Busoga will say, you know, the younger trees. It's the forest. I think it applies even for other things. Like theatre, if we don't have young people gaining interest and having the requisite skills in theatre performances, then we might not have theatre in the future. So we need those platforms. And I'm happy that this place, we have some of these platforms for young people to engage with theatre. We need many such platforms across the country so that young people from everywhere can also engage with theatre. How do we move forward? Now, your theme of Back to Glory. The challenges, some of them I've mentioned. Although there are challenges, they also present opportunities. Festivals like this one are a step towards bringing theatre back to its glory. Imagine if there was all quiet in the field of theatre, what would happen? We would forget about theatre. When we have festivals such as this, making the noise and so on, then we take notice that theatre is alive. And then we can take appropriate actions to bring it back to glory. They remind us of the power of live performance and its irrepressible role in the community, connecting us to our shared humanity. The National Culture Forum is committed to working with the government and relevant stakeholders to revitalize the theatre scene, advocating for better support and investment in our creative industries. Sorry, my speech is a bit long because we need to foster collaboration between the established theatre professionals and upcoming talent, creating mentorship opportunities and spaces where knowledge can be shared. We must invest in infrastructure that supports theatre, from building modern performance spaces to ensuring access to equipment and training for theatre practitioners. And as we look to the future, we must harness the power of technology and innovation to ensure that theatre remains relevant and exciting for the next generation of audiences. You know, the issue of infrastructure, for instance, performance infrastructure. For instance, for music, we have said Kampala is right for performance arenas. All these years, we've been part of sports infrastructure. That's where we put our biggest shows. And the reality is, for entertainment, we have more people that are willing to pay. And people pay for entertainment every day. But how come, even though we have people that are willing to pay, we don't have the infrastructure? And yet sports, some sports are played only on weekends, then they are seasonal. There are times when those facilities are not being utilized. So, if there are young people in sports, and government is spending billions of shillings to build their infrastructure, the same should happen for entertainment, including theatre. Importantly, as we work towards a brighter future for theatre, I would urge theatre artists to take keen interest in the recent law and policy reforms, especially the Copyright and Neighbouring Rights Amendment Bill of 2024. It is out. The bill, currently under discussion, seeks to shape the future of the creative industries in Uganda. However, there are challenges that we have identified. You know, ever since this debate of copyright started, many people in the creative industry have not been part of the debate. We left it to the musicians. And now the people in government think that this amendment is about music. It's also the amendment as theatre people. It's the amendment for people in the book sector. It's amendment for people in the applications, these apps and software and so on. It's the amendment for everybody in the creative industries. We want your voices as theatre practitioners on this issue of copyright. There are things that have been put in the bill that you need to look at and critique whether they serve the interests of theatre. As National Culture Forum, I would like to draw your attention to just one of them. I know with Philip we have discussed this one. We have something called a private copy remuneration, or private copy levy. It's a provision that we want in our act. As you know, the way we consume creative products has changed. And that's why you're talking about building audiences for this place. But also, maybe some people are following you on YouTube and all those other platforms where you stream your shows. But also, we are using gadgets like tablets, phones, computers, flash disks, and so on to copy and distribute your works. Most times, these works move across different platforms, but the creators get nothing out of this use. And in an era where technology, digital technologies is taking over, the traditional forms of consumption of creative products, we cannot do without this provision called the private copy levy in our law. By including, so the private copy levy is a mechanism that would allow creators, including theatre artists, to be compensated for the private copy of their works on devices such as phones, tablets, and computers. In this digital age, creative content is often shared widely across personal devices. And without TCR or PCL, artists receive no financial benefit from this usage. By including TCL in the law, we can create a structured system where artists are fairly remunerated when their works are copied for personal use. This would put money directly in the pockets of our creators, helping them to sustain their livelihoods in a challenging economic environment. The National Culture Forum stands firm in advocating for the inclusion of the private copy levy and other provisions that will strengthen the capacity of our collective management organizations. This is not just about protecting rights, but about creating real opportunities for artists to thrive in today's digital economy. We have told the powers that be that if you don't include this provision within the law, you artists will not be part of the digital transformation that is happening in this country. You'll be outside of the so-called digital economy because you will create and your products will be consumed for free. So please join us in this campaign. We must seize the moment to ensure that our laws keep pace with the realities of modern creative industries. I encourage all theatre artists and cultural practitioners to engage in the conversation around this bill and advocate for the rights and protections they deserve. In concluding, I want to commend the organizers of this festival for bringing us together to celebrate an art form that is so deeply rooted in our cultural identity. Theatre will always have a unique place in our society, and with initiatives like this, I'm confident that we can bring theatre back to glory, not just as an art form, but as a vital part of our national consciousness. Let us all commit to playing our part in promoting theatre. On behalf of the National Culture Forum, I want to commit that we shall do our part. We also expect you to do your parts. Now, with these words, it is my great honor and privilege to officially declare the 3rd edition of the Performing Arts and Theatre Festival 2024 officially opened. Thank you very much. God bless you. Enjoy the festival. I'll be going away. I would have loved to stay to listen to the conversations, but we were given a deadline for the copyright amendment bill. The deadline is tomorrow to submit written submissions. So we are collecting information from different parts of the world to support our arguments so that we can have a better deal. Enjoy the festival and let us know what happens. Please share on your social media pages. We are following. We want to see the things that you are saying and what you are doing. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. A round of applause for Mr. Watambuze from the National Culture Forum. Mr. Watambuze, we understand you have to leave, but on behalf of the festival director, we are requesting that at least you may stay behind for some few minutes. Listen to the problems going to be stated by our next speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been given the honor to introduce a man that needs no introduction, one of the directors of Bat Valley Theatre, a mentor, a director, Mwaitina Chitange, yadde Tanzala, Mwami Abemuchibi. On this, thank you so much. Mr. Abemuchibi Nkanga is going to state for us the problems the theatre is facing right now. Tugambe theatre eriwa, yaliwa, edakawa. Mr. Abemuchibi, you're highly welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm privileged to be in front of you, First of all, njagala kuddamu katono nnyo ku mwami abadde wano Owe Makerere. Mu Afri-Talent mwennyini ninamu 5 MDD students that act with me. And every last Saturday of the month, MDD yatuwa abaana 10 babeera wano, we act for them and we discuss. Ne bayiwa omuzannyo ne bakuwa ne ideas. Oba ye alimu MDD yawa. So that's what it gets upon. Otherwise, thank you very much. I'll not venture into the rest. I had a lot to say. I was given the task of talking to people, setting up. Worry about this microphone. Someone microphone in there. Or whatever it is. I've been to read in your that we talk about theatre. Unfortunately, I'm one of those people who believe theatre has not died. I am one. I vehemently oppose abantu abagamba theatre yagwa. Ekyo nze ng'omu kigaana. It might go into recession, but it is not dead. I was reading a dissertation about what they call declining theatre audiences at the Uganda National Theatre, and those factors have persisted over time, mixed research methodology. Okay, one thing that you know is that the times have changed. Everything has changed. Okujjako ffe abali mu theatre ffe tuganye okukyuka with the time. The demographics suggest, even UBOS, Mushode report yayo gye yaleese eri ebizibu byayo, ejja kugamba nti abaana, the youth, are 75% below 35. Do you factor that in things as we act and do plays? The researcher discovered that one of the most crippling factors are this is what he quoted. Poor publicity, this is a dissertation from Mlenzwe Makere, poor quality of production, competition from other media, development of live entertainment, and the report ends with a summary of the findings, the general conclusions, and recommendations made by the researcher based on those findings. And Jakubawa dissertation here to get it. I am very privileged to talk about a subject, Jenjagale Nyo. And normally when I do talks like this, I dedicate my talks to the late Professor Rosenpower, who was instrumental in shaping art as a business for many of us. Professor Mbowa had a problem of teaching arts to people who would later turn out to other life spheres that are not art related. So she supported our cohort at university to ensure that we take art to a level where one could comfortably live on art as a profession. And so Professor Mbowa will always be dear and close to me and many of us, because it is through that we joined Makerere to Soma Art. And honestly, after Makerere, we were never the same. We were different. Through the guidance, we learned that while not all entrepreneurs are artists, all artists are entrepreneurs. Artists, like entrepreneurs, have a product or idea to sell, and we get into the marketplace. In order to achieve this, we have learned the basic business skills and the willingness to approach and sell art as any other entrepreneur would. Theatre, when we started, we went out to the schools. I'll give an example of my acting group, African Back Valley Otwatandikira. We were regular in Gombe, Nsamizi, Chambogo, Makerere, Nkumba. Which other schools might remind me? Nakawa, Nancy schools. And these were regular for us to go and act in those places. For 15 years, we did that and created an audience that came with us. After 15 years, I'll give you an example of a lady called Rukia Zizinga. We went to act in Gombe, Ngalimu Senior 1. Ngatura, we have five Nigerian club, Ngatura ku A. By then, Back Valley had a hotel of Wayuma, Nabukurupulinga. Zizinga went to Senior 4, Ngaja, went to Senior 6, Ngaja, went to university, she kept coming. She went to, graduated, she kept coming. She got married, got children, and stopped coming. But we did not go back to Gombe to create another Rukia. Kati awabaddewo gap mu baana abaatulaba. Babaana abo twaba creating ne bajja nga tulina a loyal following. Bwe yava mu kusoma n'afumbirwa n'ajja n'ebba. Bwe yajja n'ebba ne bazaala n'ajja ate ffe ne tutaddayo kuleeta mulala. The entertainment business has completely changed. Kati nze njagala sagala nakudda mabega. I want us to look at way forward. With the demographics of abaana abali 35 below, they're the decision makers. They're everywhere. Abantu abalala bangabe mukiri byonna ajja nabo bw'aba teyalwala yagenda London yafa oba yalokoka. I have strived to get to the new audience because I am in their spaces. We must go to those spaces where they are. But we're not sigara in the traditional way of doing things, not answer to CBS. Now, who listens to CBS are above 35? About below 35. I want to get it. We must get to their spaces. We must do plays that are integral. My professor told me and so much. Well, our audience, and that was Professor McPherson. First, do what they want. When you get them in, do what you want. Soko okole kye baagala. Bw'omala okukifuna ne bajja kati gwe bawe ky'oyagala. I know of a play, bwe ngunyumya wano abantu badduka, a play called Safari. One of my best plays. My professor wange Makere bampaana ne banga it's the best play he did. Ng'abantu tebagula banako naye nga ze baguzanya mpulira fesali. There was no money made out of it. Until Professor Wood Yangamba Mangeni. I know you like your play, but you do what the audience wants. Then you bring in what you want. So, theater, let's start being professional. I'll start criticizing with the first. I am a student of time. I was here before. I was here by 9:30. I was told this begins at 10. What time did you come? We started about 1:45, whatever. Let's begin there. How many of us now in this current thing do our plays on time and end on time? Because people don't have that time to experiment with their money anymore. I say to be now. I got a girl who come and 2.5 hours after me. We got to take a window chitundu, or Maripo Chitundu, or Tandika Kubi, or Maripo Mukaga. What is that? And when people had no options, now the competition is too easy for people to refer to. Now, for teacher is stuck. Teacher is stuck. Then, Philip, I don't want to work on your madam with a ticket. I'm going to watch on with a ticketing against the practitioner. So, corporate people, you get to the ticket, you morabi. Why sell to me? Some of us are in this craft and are ashamed of even associating with it. Tangana kogera nti artist. Ne mama we tamanyi kyazanya. Ne tata we tamanyi. Ne mkwano we tamanyi. They don't even want to associate with the craft. And say I'm a proud artist. A proud artist. Remember kukwana nsonyiwa mumbuzo ozanya katemba kiye oba tonjagala genda. Me, this is my craft, this is my trade, this is me. I am an artist. I will die one. I will not even venture into the politics of the Java Sagala. This is me. The son of one. Now that passion will not ifuna we will move. The entertainment business has become so competitive. Television, football, churches. You know, churches are now comedy, also theaters. Social media, sources of entertainment. Fierce competition. So better of marketing have to set in. It can no longer be business as usual. And for as long as we do not take a change of artists, it can no longer be business as usual. To Jacob. Never tunalebera bintu ebyedda. Tugamba some rehearsal. You can't. Tambuli. It cannot. In the 80s, drama was the biggest source of entertainment. So theaters were filled to the brim. There was nothing else. Today we fight for space and to succeed, but you'll define your signature style, your brand, your identity in business. What is it you do? How do you do it? What's the content? What's the subject? Once you develop a style, you define a brand. After which you determine your audience. You know what you'll get there. Understanding, knowing your audience is key to the arts business. For them, you know what the audience is willing to pay, when and how often. Appreciating your audience early enough, you're able to keep up with demand. Price your work. The audience today does not experiment with their money. The last session we had here, when I come to a theater, first watch, end up 2 hours. Toilet in Fanania. She asked, Nenda now. Twarina aba MTN. Ne tubaguza show eya Saturday. Ne bajja wano ne batuula. Ne basangamu abalala batagatta class. Batugamba, the play was good, but the audience, You will only watch something good because they are spoiled for choice. You must have a reason why they opt for people to come to see your brand or take it up on a reason. So every entrepreneur knows the keys to getting their ideal product to market is through marketing and sales. Therefore, we must employ people to sell theatre. That's why Filmera is here. I have used her, I can testify, I know she sells. If the product she's selling is good. I have worked with Alex Kisenyi, he has given me concepts, I know what he can do. The problem with you guys, when you're man, you don't want to work together, you split, you're playing your cards to your why? That's not the way theatre is going to run. So we must employ marketing strategies to do that. We employ sales teams to go out there and sell the product. We advertise, we promote, we market, we sell. Keeping in touch and building an audience is key to selling our works. How many of you even know who your audience is and how often do you get back to them? This is not business. Joan, we are down, right? Jessica, we are down, do you know your audience? Do you deal with it? I asked, Back Valley has 3,000 people on their network. I ask Back Valley every day, do you talk to these people every week? Did you always a message said, no, call them. Call them. Bakubuli. And when they talk to them, they come. Because they feel valued. With social media tools like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, search engines like Google, there are much more ways to reach an audience. In fact, the audience is so wide and varied. It is us to adapt. The days have come, we've got to keep records, we've got to pay taxes. You will pay these taxes. Because the minute this is a business register, because then we can demand for so much that I'm going to ask our National Cultural Forum for government to adjust to young, because we pay these taxes. Networking, having a good product, a play in my discipline is vital in ensuring you have an audience to watch it sustainably for the period you have been visiting. This involves adapting to modern business skills to get the best using the list of expenditure, overheads, to enable you earn a profit. Source of funding, capitalizations. Guys, we take loans and overdrafts to maintain this place. We pay 10 million shillings every month for this theatre. Whether the money is made or not. Mariam and I have got to look for 10 million to pay this theatre. It's not a matter of joking anymore. So, we will join on government. I want an audience. I really want it. Because I've got to pay. I have Remember to pay. I have staff to pay. So the actors, even their ability to present themselves is key to their skill. Voice, engagement with the audience. This is not as common as you imagine. We go through a lot to mold the actor you see on stage, dress them and prop them, and pay them handsomely. Actors have got to be paid. Tetukyayagala abantu bajja n'omubuuza nti osekola ki nze kumalirako wano budde nedda. Manyi badde sina kyenkola ne ngakanzi gye malirayo ebiseera. No. Guno mulimu. I say that the audience wants to sit in a good theater with good sound and conducive atmosphere. Customer care, what's your front office management? Watuuka wali n'akubuuza fayimu olina tikiti ne weeyayuya simanyi oba munaala oba omufaako. Wajja ku mulyango, you can, all this now a business. Ebyo byonna tulina bikola. Nze saagadde kugenda ku theater nkadde. I'm now looking at the new form. Marketing, rehearsals. There's no shortcut to a good product. You rehearse. You either rehearse or die. Get out. If you're not going to rehearse, you have no space in this industry. Get out. Get on them bad. Rehearsals. There is no. I don't know. You either rehearse or go. Hard work. When this curtain goes up, everything must be ready. Togena kunyonyola audience ate ayagazanya uteyazze ate akameza bakatutte ate kapete twafunye. No. For the actor to learn your lines, everything, despite the long days and exhausting evenings, theater has taught us that hard work always pays off. Good art makes good money, and good money makes good art. Art as a business creates employment for many. Apart from the people you see on stage, there's a big backroom staff. And they all make and ensure that the play is to standard. The musician, the comedian, actor, poet you see on stage has gone through a lot to do a good product. Therefore, at times, we price highly, not because we want, but because we have overheads to cater. I wrote lots of things. So, to restore the glory of theatre in Uganda, a multi-phase approach is necessary, focusing on revitalization, community engagement, institutional support. The National Theatre is at the front here. The management of the Uganda National Cultural Center, they're at the front. They must form a dedicated board composed of artists who understand the needs and dynamics of the theatre industry. The artists should petition relevant authorities to ensure that competent individuals are appointed to manage us, to help us, to be there for us. I always discuss Sebagarono, Nemugamba, National Theatre, Eda Vajirianga, Evitu, Edira Katenia Yekate, Nebuzan Theatre, Dueli, Naina Kuzinongana, to a theatre, to a Kateni, Nagate, Bureaucracy Mungi, Yorindaku. What is that? They should lead. They should be there for us. With establishing clear roles and responsibilities, UNCC Overseas Cultural Institutions, National Theatre, TUSABA, should focus on promoting arts and providing a platform for performances in Singapore. The National Theatre was our epitome. And for you, Okugati Nageze, the National Theatre, you had to have class. You had standard. Nga bogena mu National Theatre twewana nagenze ku National Theatre. Era ng'obulango bwe tugwayo nga tulanga nga bakava ku National Theatre, everybody else nga tulaba. Baba amanyanga nti kiva ku National Theatre. Top notch. Never. Natogena ku National Theatre katabala emizannyo okwo. Tekyali ngayo. Never. Nga tozanyira ku National Theatre katabala emizannyo. Never. And you would rehearse with them, and they would tell you what to do, and that was a class for which we define ourselves. Now, kubuza wazanyirako mu National Theatre. We must revitalize artistic programming. Theatre must return to its roots by offering diverse programming that reflects local culture while also appealing to contemporary audiences. Traditional plays, modern adaptations, community-based performances, educational workshops aimed at engaging young people in the arts, because unless we involve them, they are a generation that we can no longer ignore. They pull the shots. We must showcase local talent and stories. Theatre must foster a sense of ownership among Ugandans. Investment in infrastructure is vital for creating an environment conducive to artistic expression, upgrading existing facilities. Not because but that's the least we can do. We need support. We need modern technology to support various forms of performances, including drama, dance, music, and film. Mariam, ayogedde ku nze muntu akayanyenyenyenyenye okuleeta artist okuyimba musician okuyimba mu muzanyo. Now, we have our own musical dramas that we do without them. We can do it. People are just being lazy. People are just being lazy. Mutule muyiye mizanyo mutiyimbe wano gwe twazikolanga tuyimba. Naye omuzanyo wange ninga musajja lwazi n'oleeta. We can do this thing. We just don't give ourselves time. So when mwagala kola rehearsal which is Saturday, muzanyo. Musonyo I'm a bit rough maybe. Building partnerships. We must collaborate with schools, universities. Proud of MDD. They are really collaborating with us. They help. We work with them. Every time we call upon MDD Mujay, they come. Every last Saturday of the month, MDD students are with our bunch. I'm not going tribalistic, but can you get it? My biggest problem. And the rest of Uganda comes. There are over 200 people. And the others come and ask, no, so I'm not being sectarian, but Kumulida. Other areas of Uganda are taking particular and keen interest in the course and actually taking it up. And you guys from here are not even taking of the opportunity. The last one we had people from Karamoja. And these courses are there. Private sectors can help promote theatre in Uganda. Education institutions can incorporate performing arts into their curricula, while NGOs will provide funding, resources for community projects that utilize theatre as a tool for education. We need to go back to the theatres as Mubyalo. Lulinga butuba wano aba National Culture Fund tugenda ngomanya tugenda kuzanya jinja. Ogenda ozanya embali mu Ashoko, ogende Masaka. Masaka wani? Ewa Mwami Cinema Hall, ogende ku Ajip, Embarara. Ogende Zirowe, but at one time we had over 167 theatre halls in the whole of Uganda, and we had over 500 theatre groups. Theatre was there, and unless we do it, promoting audience engagement. To attract audiences back to theatre, it is essential to create engaging marketing campaigns that highlight upcoming performances and events. Offering free shows or discounted tickets can also encourage attendances while fostering goodwill within communities. We engage with audiences through social media platforms, and we help build a loyal following. Training and capacity building. Bononya artists bafa olulaga bali wanulwaye oseka. Bana bebasinga where all of you. Ebibina byonna tute roll call. Ebibina bizanya wano mu Uganda bayituzanyisa ebirala biri ludda. Wani? balowooza nti we are old school mwakolamu, but we are there except a few. Mukyala wange yemanyi ate otunula lwaki emabega bano banajjadde. I mean, if you don't come waba practicing okujja mu bijuna ne bizaala waka, and how do you expect amagezi ngera gajjawo okuyiga ebintu bino? You have a panel of people, the Philips are here, when are you ever going to learn these things? So, training and capacity building is crucial. I thank Mariam a lot. Mariam, thank you. Investing in training programs for aspiring actors, directors, playwrights, and technicians will enhance skills within the industry. Workshops led by experienced professionals can provide valuable insights into various aspects of theatre production, from acting techniques to stage management, ensuring that local talent is nurtured effectively. How many of you even know the values of stage? They don't even know the values of stage. On no longer they need a center stage, left, center stage, right? They don't know, but they don't even want to learn that. So, let's come here and learn. Let's nurture talent. We must utilize the digital platforms for streaming performances, creating online content. Like Jessica said, you need it. Alex? Arthur knows how to do it. I've met him several times. But I like him for that. Uncle Abe, that's my baby. And keep it up, Arthur. That's the way business does. We need to learn how to streamline performances, create online content to expand and reach beyond physical venues. This not only provides additional revenue streams, but also allows Ugandan theatre to gain international exposure. They've talked about it here. Advocacy for policy support. Artists must engage with policy makers to advocate for supportive legislation that prioritizes funding for the arts sector in Uganda. In the Uganda's national budget, we must highlight the economic potential of performing arts as a source of employment, as it will strengthen arguments for increased investment. I am now these days trying to look for the powers that be to talk to them about retaining this theatre, because we are embroiled in a battle. But we are trying to tell them we have 200 artists who are here on a daily. Federa twate tukoze sente nga theatre. Artists natwala emitwalo 5 eka mukyala we nali. That's our satisfaction, Mariam, and we don't feel the pain. We take the brand of looking for that money to pay the rent. But from the artists are there. Nakola million natwala aba okay. Base mutwagala support. And then we are appealing through Theatre Artists Uganda. Okulaba nga batuyamba ne tukyalemedde okutuuka ku pinnacle. Bwemba mwina tutwalayo mutuyambe. So, by implementing strategies collectively, Uganda theatre practitioners can work towards reclaiming its former glory while ensuring sustainable growth in the industry. Once again, I am proud of being an artist and doing art as a business. It requires a lot of hard work and passion, but if you have passion for art, you have to balance it with work life. Sagala otuule wano ogambe nti mutugambe tubeera tuzanye ole mwate kubaako kyokola kintu kinakuyamba kuleeta ki kasente. You need to balance it somehow. Noonyayo akasente obeerewo. Bino ebintu birya ssente kyo kitabirya ssente and ebintu nga bino bitugezaako okukola bya Friday night lights, screen nights bayize bakola ne national theatre zekola ziyamba that particular artist okufunayo akasente akawera, but not even that, n'okumuportrayinga. I buy the idea of Philip Oyamanyi na kila saa namuuliza sasa tunacheza siku gani? Tunacheza siku gani namuuliza tunacheza siku gani? Because when we do these joint casts that we do, we come in and the young ones step on us and they fly. So we are here. So you have to find a way your passion can positively impact on your business. I'd like to thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's been lengthy, but I spoke from my heart. That's how I feel. I thought I would forget, so I scribbled a lot of things, and I believe that's the way theatre should move. Thank you very much. Ready to take any questions?
Thank you so much, Mr. Abemki. Ladies and gentlemen, around I suppose the questions and answers will wait a little bit. The jam session edako. Right now, Sawansoki Nzide Mumba, Patrick Zeva sponsor of Fit, Abaise Nafe, Trainer Cinema Yuki, Mwalimu Nyumba, Trainer Anti-Porridge, the sincere representative, Trainer Ndagire Mariam Media, or Mumbe Jackie, UCC Cinema Yuki, Anti-Porridge, and it would need everything. Three performing artists. Gariba sponsor is a top actor monologue challenge. Someone's kid is a Monteja Piseukano. The festival is Zaita Homako Guete Zari, Tachibaita Friday Night Lights Mobutala. They are Friday Night Lights star at Dako, but then Saba Achi Abatu Amodabe Conchita Apopeka. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kama yero ziwe. Kama belina muni. Boyesa. Wanange ndiwano. Neanza nyo musaguno. Neanza nyo Theatre and Performing Arts Festival. Neanza nyo Mumbeja. Mafe. Ndiwano. Okubajukiza nti enaku z'omwezi 29 November. Gwe mwezi oguddayo. Ndeeta ekintu kyetusabangako wano. Kyendeeta bannange ba artist bannange abazze wano kasi ba artist bambi mujje mukirabe kubanga tekirabengako wano eno main plot yange muzannyo baguyita Gampisi Atano Fete naye nga tulina red carpet tulina music, dance and drama wano. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Oye mwana mlezita Abubeka anyonge naku z'omwezi 29. Then MC w'omutaala MC Brandy Love naye alina wano ekikulu kyekyokyagamu amapampa Brandy Love. Nsaba twangweyizeeko bambi, nsaba twangweyizeeko.
Hello, how are you guys? Thank you, Mama. Thank you so much. Nanga mugenyi wange omukulu n'omulala baba nibakwasina bagamba naye bakimanyi ennaku z'omwezi nga 22 gwe mwezi ogujja nga Jita tannabawa rage nze agenda okubawa wanti noonya ekigambo. Thank you so much. Mundabiranga ddala nze MC Brandy Love ninatekeja nsaba mubeewo ngenda balaga kyengenda balaga nange sikimanyi naye nga it's my show. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That is MC Brandy Love for you. Right now, akanyolo nyatuddako kufuna aba panelists bagenda kututotolera nsonga ya theatre Back to Glory. Era nga nsaba akazindaalo nkazi eri festival director Sebo Ndagire Mariam Media.
Tweyanziza nnyo MC waffe mwongere ku ngalo. Tweyanziza nnyo mwami Abemkiibi olw'ebigambo ebinyuvu by'otuwadde. Thank you so much. And we couldn't think of a better person. balina ebibuuzo bye bajja okubuuza nga ne bapanalist abalala bamaze okwegatta ku ssebo guma beera awo nga bw'otugambye nti abavubuka be bannannyini ensi kati era ndowooza obalabye bebo mubalabye bebo betuwa omukisa okubeera nga bashookesinga gita ne brandi be bagenda okubeerawo mu November. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Ntandika okubawa bapanalists abagenda okututotolera ensonga nga MC bw'agambye. Omukyala asooka ye Kaaya Kajimu. Abakumwogerako nga bajja. She's a creative artist across the board. Akola ku stage, akola community theatre, akola radio, akola TV. And recently, yabadde mu Sanyu series era mbawulidde nga mukuba obululu nga mumulaba ekitegeeza yabakwata bulungi. She's an actor, director, scriptwriter for the above disciplines who has 30 years experience as a practitioner. She has featured in projects nze wensinga okumujjukirira ye Wounds of Africa, omuzannyo gwa mwami Alex Mukulu mweyazannyanga matchbooks. Yes, and she did a great job and she inspired me nange okwongera amaanyi mu kyenkola. She transcended oba yeeyongerayo n'ayingira mu film where she featured in Sometimes in April. Yes, abatamanyi firimu eyo mugende mugirabe mujja kumulabamu, and many other international projects. She was here when theatre was booming 30 years ago, and I know she can get it back to its glory. Yali mwami yado mchiri agala nti theatre ekyaliyo waggulu naye twongere okugibugumya eyongere yabo tukusanyukidde Madam Kaaya Kajimu. Addako ye mwami Philip Luswata. He is a teacher of theatre, film at the Department of Performing Arts and Film, veteran and passionate dramatist, believer in the potential of the theatrical arts, an alumni of AfriTalent. He is known for solely fighting for the National Theatre where bali bagiyungulumya nga bagala okubaako gye bagenza yagaana n'asibanga enjala ng'ayimiridde ku luguudo ng'agamba nti temujja kuyingira mu theatre kubaako gye mugiraza. Philip, thank you for that gesture. Sebo mwami Luswata. Akolera katemba kati. Sebo okwebaza okulwanirira theatre. Obwomu ffe nga tukulengera eno tugamba hamu sajja anaamalako oyo naye wamalako because weeripa ku lwaliro tweyanzizanyo. And welcome to the panel. Addako mu muvubuka nvuumuulo nga mmwe omwami Katongole Henry Nathan. He is a filmmaker, performing artist, content creator, and of late a group personnel. He is a multi-award actor. Yawangula award ya Uganda Film Festival of 2023. Yawangula International Film Festival 2023. Yawangula Icon Award Iranga Actor 2024. If he was in the US for the annual day, they ran away about Eagles. Because he is even better at acting for theatre. I can attest to this because he's an alumni of Mufapa. Yaita mungalo zange era mwenyumirizaamu nnyo. He was in France recently at the prestigious Cannes, all because of acting. This panel today, he represents your generation. So we welcome you to the panel, Mwami Katongole. Addako ye mukyala Matovu Aaron Ntulo. She is a lead actress with Bakaibira Dramatas. She's a writer and director for both stage and film. She is one of the directors and founders of the Female Performing Arts Uganda, a female female-based organization uniting female performing artists. She has been on the judges panel since the inception of this festival, and she still is part of it. This lady of integrity is so dedicated to the arts, and she gave us 2 of her children. They are great thespians. She is a true mother of thespians. Mr. Musitwa Robert. He is an alumni of the Music, Dance and Drama Department, where I also belong, Makerere University, Kampala, and is currently Head of Public Relations at the Uganda National Culture Center that houses the National Theatre, where he's focused on promoting arts and cultural initiatives. He's an actor who has acted in very many plays and has participated in festivals around the world. Last but not least, allow me to call Madam President of International Theatre Institute, Madam Amelia She has been very supportive to the Theatre and Performing Arts Festival initiative and has always given us words of encouragement. We are so humbled to have you seated this side today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our panel. I'll give them a minute to talk about themselves. But really, Chebali theatre, what they wish for theatre, in just 1 minute. Really appreciate for listening. Madam High. I think this will work. Thank you very much, Princess. Introduction in 1 minute is a tall order. I am truly honored to be here. It's a great responsibility, and I hope to honor it. Thank you very much. Really grateful to be here. And I am so grateful to be here with a lot of my mentees. After being one of them, Philip, Nathan, Princess, and there are others I've seen in the audience. It is a great thing to be here and to see everybody and to see people I have worked with for years flying. I'm a creative artist. I've been in the field for 30 plus years, as I've been introduced. And there is so much. But I would like to say that much as they're introducing other people who've done film and other artistic disciplines, we have also done film. We did White Lights with Wicklet, with Abed in Gulu in South Africa, and we actually went for the premiere in Amsterdam. So, we've also done something. I've done other movies like Japan, sometimes in April, where we acted in the movie with Idris Elba. I think, right? He was part of it. I've been part of Mississippi Masala. By Vera Naira. I've been part of The Blues Photofish. By, yes, and many more. When it comes to theater plays, I have acted so many. But some of them that are worthy of mention are Between You and Me by Charles Flavor, Dr. Charles Flavor. We did Mother Courage and Her Children, the Lugandan version, and that toured like the main regions of Uganda. We took it to the Stanbic Festival in South Africa, and we took it to the J.F. Kennedy, the theater in USA. And I am so proud to say that we did that production with a lot of Ugandan creatives. Mr. Wankamu, Irene Kulabako, Charles Lekwa, Joseph Soke, RIP, Abu Kaweja, quite a number. And that was because at the time I worked with the National Theatre, that was in the 1990s. We had an amazing program that would bring all creative artists, at least most of them who had used the time for training sessions. Now, I could go on until Christmas, but for now, let me hand it to the back.
Nange na microphone in the minute. Barabsiza mwena. Wenyingi dembale tuteka we maweka. Nesikana mkwano kwa.
I'm so sorry about that. My niche, I'm a mentor and I coach. That is the one thing I really pride myself in, because I want the young creatives to become meaningful specifics and jump out of the shoe of being what the regional.
Nze nesinkana mkwano gwangawo nemugamba tuze kwogera oluzungu nangamba naye byemwogera mu luzungu olwo muba mubitegeera muba mubitegeeza oba muba mwabikwata oba nantudde wali makanya naye abasajja nga bali eno waggulu boogera oluzungu nengamba nze bwe nayambukeewo sigenda kwogera kigambo kya buzungu neki lwakuba njagala mbeerenga kyenjogera bwembanga buli lwenguzabuzibwa nzira mu Luganda wakwamba njagala kyentegereza mu lulimi olwange kyewulidde era kyoba tumiddwa nnyo nga mubatambuza agenze kubanga byayogedde speech yeyo mbadde njagala agituddiremu mu Lusoga oba mu Luganda tegere kyakitegeeza kale no nze ndi munakatemba mubazeemu kati emyaka 28 when I passed out when I saw okulinya ku stage nsemba nnyo kuli mukulu wange abe kyayogedde nti Katemba tannafa, Katemba yeeyubula tulinga musota omusota nagwo ogusanga gweyubula gubamu oguyita mu bulumi obungi gwenyoola bulina okuyingira mu maggwa bwesike eddiba lisobola okukola ki lwangu wetuli naye nga tweyubula tulina okutegeera ennyo wagye tulaga mpozi nandyagadde n'okubategeeza okujjako okubeera mu Nakatemba ne musomesa w'e Makerere era mpulidde ensonyi nga mutabaduha omuyizi wange omu awukusa omukono bwati n'ayogera ebintu nange neŋŋamba musomesa kale nno saagala munenya nange njagala nenye nga neebuuza bwe mbanga omuntu gwensomesezza bwatyo bw'alaba kyayingiramu bwe mbanga omuntu gwensomesezza kyekyo ekibuuzo kyabuuza mu banne ki byensomesa bimukwatako nina kyenkola ekyamaanyi ekimukyusa obulamu bwe so omuwuga temumunenya nandyagadde okukwata gundi abo ekyayogedde nti tulina ekizibu kya capacity building ne training ffe kyetulimu era nandyagadde okwebaza nnyo omumbejja for try okugezaako naye okukola nekyakola naye ndowooza okulidde abayizi baffe ekyo ekibuuzo kirina kutukuba mu mitima gyaffe twebuuze one omuzanyi yaani Munakatemba gwensomesa gwetraininga yaani aba amwogeddeko n'agamba nti buli muzanyi yeetaaga okusasulwa weetaaga okusasulwa otuuse okusasulwa osobole okwogera ku ssente kubanga buli omu olina okuyita mu mitendera ffe nga Banakatemba kiki kyetutunda tutunda budde tutunda time kubanga buli muntu asobola okweyimbira obuyimba buli muntu asobola okutula ne munne ne beezanyira akazanyo kaabwe ne beesanyusa nga tebazze kulaba buli muntu asobola okunyumya ku laavu buli muntu asobola okunyumya ku nnaku buli muntu asobola okunyumya ku bubbi nga tazze kulaba gwe obanyumiza kye bamanyi olede kye basobola okwekubira we twawukaniramu ffe kussaamu budde time nze engeri gyenkunyumiza laavu mbangisizaamu emyezi 3 nga buli lunaku nkeera kumakya kulowooza ku kintu eki kimulaavu Nenzi y'obudde nga mbuyitamu kyogera n'ekiddamu nengamba watya nga nkinyumiriza omukama watya nga nkinyumiriza alimaani mu nnimiro watya okutuuka wendukira ku kintu gwe kyolowooza tokirabanga wali tokirowoozangako wali tokirabangako okyo n'olyoka ojja mulabe so budde kati mutabani wange oyo nandyagadde omubuuza wakasaamu budde bwekaniddewa gwe okubanga oyogera sente kubanga kyotunda budde